Okay, it's 12:40. Here's the breakdown, guys. Alpha Squad, Bravo Squad, Command, and Pilots will be spawning on the bottom left. That is also where... Don't delete my circle, you little bitch. They'll be spawning down there. Aircraft will respawn every 60 seconds. The tank and the half-tracks will respawn every, like, 10 or 15, I forget. Vehicle crews, when your vehicle is destroyed, it'll respawn with the toolkit in there. The toolkit is how you do stuff to repair with. There's also going to be a bunch of transport vehicles and triple R stuff for both vehicles and infantry. The ammo VIX should deal with both the vehicles and the infantry, and it has resupply for every kit over there, so you'll have resupply for like FG-42s, but no one there will have an FG-42. That's because you're rescuing 2 airborne groups. But their goal is to basically go to these 4 positions and secure the survivors, and then either RTB with them or push to the next location, and people that die in any location will respawn back at the airbase. So we do have a dedicated reinsert driver today. He can, field people, and he's going to have an LR, but reminder, guys, LRs only go to 3 clicks. So your aircraft are not just recon and cast, but they're also going to be for long-range communications. Keep that in mind. Remnant Groups 1 and 2, you're going to spawn on the top left AO. You have a bunch of stuff marked there to help you. Resupply will also resupply your vehicles and your statics, but you'll have to carry the ammo over because the resupply VIC is destroyed. Once the Kubel MG42 and the AA VIC have been secured, and what I mean by that is Alpha, Bravo, and Command have gotten to that location, there is a hidden AA VIC and... Actually, I'm not sure if I did the... No, I did do the AVIC. And the Kubel wagon back at base, that will unhide in a trigger. And that's the respawnable VIC that'll happen. So for a time, you'll have 2, but you're only meant to use 1 because the one that is revealed is the one that'll respawn. Same for the Tiger in Staszow that 4 Remnant groups are spawning in. The other 2 Remnant groups, the one to the south, you guys are going to have a bunch of mines to place. Highly recommend you put them on the MSR where the tanks are coming in because that'll help you out. And if you don't, well, you don't have a lot of AT, so have fun. And then Suicide Squad, you can try to do recon, or you can just chill in this area and find some of the random positions that are close to you to help air out. I don't recommend you go too far inland, though, because I will kill you. Because the Soviets, they saw where you landed, and they're going to be mobilizing. So, at the end of the day, guys, you can either leave your positions and go willy-nilly, but I highly recommend you stay, because that's where the other groups are coming to pick you up. So, yeah. Also, air, this is hell. I'm not kidding. This is hell. They have Flak 38s that are captured. They will shoot you down. So be careful flying around that base. But once you're all rallied up, guys, you will have a fucking 90-plus person force, and then you're going to go take that base, and once you secure it, it's Endex. If this ends before 2 hours, I will have a secondary objective for you to hold that base for a Soviet counterattack. If we're at about the 2 to 4 hour mark, once you take it, we'll automatically Endex. If this takes above 4 hours, then I will kill you all. Sorry, the Soviets will kill you all.
Liru, can you say your loss again?
Can I say what?
Can you say all this again?
I fucking hate you. Okay, let me check my schedule.
Still not even in the server.
When's the brief?
Alright, I'm gonna push us in a minute. Remember, do not move around until I say so inside chat. Alright, it's gonna be 2 or 3 minutes. I just want to make sure the server catches up.
I have a question first.
Does anybody want to race?
Do we have set LR frequencies? Because I'm looking at the dock and I don't see those at all.
We were doing them in
So,
chat,
what I would say is just keep it on 50. If Air wants to make their own internal net, feel free. But that's entirely up to Command. But I would say 50 because there's no short-range radios. There's one single LR net, and the LRs only go to 3 clicks. So, that was what was implied. But if you want to do something else, feel free to do something else. But that's what I would recommend.
Confirm.
Command says just we're going to keep it all on 50.
Okay.
No, are we doing something different for JTAC, or?
That will be up
JTAC
to
show?
Command because JTAC is under Command. Alright.
No, it's going to be a beam.
Okay, I'm going to push us in again. Please don't move around. I need to give it a second.
Okay. Alright. Hello, everybody.
Give it a second. T-Far's got to catch up with like 100 people. All right, how are we looking here? How are frames? I love the fucking stuff I've set up. Hell yeah! 60 frames with about 100 people on. I am a fucking god. I'm a fucking god. No headless clients. Fuck Zeusing with headless clients.
As soon as we can get out of here with the AA page, I need someone to drive it.
You have a driver.
No, I don't.
You do.
Yeah, as soon as we get out of here,
Oh.
I can drive. You literally said so in the fucking brief.
All right, let's get him moving. No desync. This is high on 5-0.
You're in the northern sector. You're going to be getting remnant grouped by Slit.
I'm a fucking god. And this is with a fully spawned defensive AO.
Doesn't have great sight lines.
Oh, man. That's... I'm... Oh, man. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate, Alexander. 100-ish people on
Shack 50.
with 60 frames and everyone
50
down
level.
in the AO made. Oh, I'm ecstatic with myself right now.
Sorry, Commander, hang on. Oh, fuck, wait, wrong. Wait, hang on. Right, there we are.
Go ahead, mark this building.
Quick.
Yep.
Literally, just give me 2 seconds of your time.
No.
God damn it. I swear to God, I will go on yelling.
Yeah, so I will mark.
Yeah.
Hello, Commanders.
I'm so proud of myself. Like,
Guys, go ahead, get mounted up.
the amount of work I did in the background to make this work with this level is even beyond what I thought I would get. And I'm ecstatic because you don't see Zeus's have this level of stuff. So I'm just hoping nothing breaks midway. There's no scripts running. It's just some server-side CFG stuff that I didn't publish because it's all experimental in our CFG, but it's yeah. Ah, man. I'm happy with what I was able to pull here.
Yeah, we were looking at this earlier.
They're dragging the pack gun into here. That's cute.
You just go yellow.
Not seeing any spikes, any drops.
Yeah.
Nope, this is... I fucking nailed it. All right. Celebration over. What's up, guys? Wee Woo here. Today we have MCO number 5, which is going to be... Actually, I'm going to bump these up because we have some long-range positions. This is going to be about a 90 to 100 player World War II operation. I already gave the brief. Hope you guys were listening. This should be a pretty awesome operation here.
Half track.
I'm going to quickly tab out here
Regular trucks.
because I need to see one more thing here. What my timeline I wrote out is between... Yep, okay, so we're just in load time to let anyone else that needs to get in. I was told someone might join late, but I'm just going to assume they have good tags. We got 90 people in.
The Panther. Keep the light-skinned vehicles in the rear, Bravo.
And enter DM. So we still got 4 people funneling in, so it's probably like a 95-person operation. But what's really great about this is since we're...
Macaulay Cities, by the way, there are typically a lot of weeks. Do you want to take one
Yeah,
of
so
them
it's jumping
with
down
you?
to 50, which is good, but... Yeah, I'm on air to go into the AOs just yet.
I'm gonna get into the web.
But yeah, I've got a lot of long-range pack guns, some anti-air positions. We're running the Smarter Tanks mod, which has all of these positions act a lot more deadly. My one fear is just random things that are going to desync out. I did say, so those guys are allowed to do the minefields. The other two groups are allowed to stay defensive. But basically what we're doing right now is I gave myself 15 minutes after we booted in to make sure if we were having any issues, I could quickly debug and fix them. Yes, I did the posture check. I will admit I'm leaning a little forward, though, because I'm just excited here, but you're right. I need to make sure I don't throw my back out. But all these positions over here represent AT or AA positions, and we have the main base over here, which, yeah, pretty cool. Just the fortified position they'll be taking last, but we'll see how things go here. But yeah, I'm super excited here. Oh my god. But the gateway for this is if the frames are really, really good with 90 to 100 players, which is my upward limit, that means I could potentially take it to 110 or 120 players per MCO down the line, but I want a few more MCOs with this player count, with everything running smoothly, before I branch out to those other things, you know? Plus, it's going to be a little more expensive to get a server like that, and I'm also deciding if I want to do this 2 weeks or 3 weeks between MCOs, but if we move to 2 weeks, I will have to tack on a little Patreon thing, because these, from concept to making all the documentation, to making the AO, building all the custom kits, doing all the testing, doing all the server-side testing to get this frame performance, this took about 27 hours of just me working over the past 3 to 4 weeks to get this. So, takes a lot of time. So if we run these bi-weekly instead of thrice weekly, it means I'll have to, you know, get a little bit of that time funded. But we'll get there when we get there. I've got a good exit poll for these guys here. Yeah, I don't know what is up with Corey's Ace X, but there's something wrong with his sign. But, I mean, with the planes flying around here... Yeah. Boy. That'll probably go down to 30 to 40 when combat starts, because I'm going to have 4 AOs active at once, and that's going to be the real stress test of this. But seeing 60 frames early on like this is a really good sign. Let me also put my render distance up. I think that'll also make that number go lower. Yeah, let's knock that up to 2,500. Also, it's a World War II map, so it's a little less server intensive. We still get the 60. So what that shows me is there's just not a lot running on the server in the background, so it's nice. It's nice. But yeah, as you can see, the players are in 4 different spots, so 4 different AOs. So we still got 6 minutes. I mean, I'm happy I'm able to sit back and not stress out like I was last MCO, because we had a mod that we had to run an advanced setting to bypass an issue with the booting, and it wasn't doing it last minute. Like, everything we tested was fine, but it wasn't doing it the way we wanted to, which is why we also had those weird desync spikes, because I had to turn keying off. So now I also know we're never doing an MCO without keying on, because then it just gets too hectic. But, you know, everything's set. The multi is, do exclamation point multi. It should be set. Let me hit the update button on the title once again. TWL ASAP. So tonight while I'm playing D&D, I'm going to be looking over the compositions and seeing if I need anything else. Yep, multi works. Cool. So if you want to see the many different POVs on the ground that are going to be there, feel free. So I'm going to start by putting pressure on the 2 remnant Wehrmacht groups. I'm also going to send 2 squads in there. It is so hard to see that. My fingers, my hands are shaking because I was not expecting this to happen. I thought we'd have at least 1 or 2 issues. I do not stream the D&D because the character I play is a village idiot, that's just going to use as a joke to me, but there's certain aspects of the character I don't want to stream.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Shucka, brah.
Still hate you for this.
I know, Moxiebryn's still in jail. The sub-jail that Monadic put him in, and it's great, but... Oh, man. Mox, thank you so much for your forced 34-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, my man. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So all the stuff I'm spawning in is going to be basically from the spawn roster. I was fine with all the kits that are here. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Corey, but that's unfortunate. There's just something borked with his mods. Just in case, I don't think anything's gonna be weird, but... Whew. So we've got, to do a breakdown, we got 2 squads of stormtroopers with a Panther tank and ground command. They're also bringing transport trucks. We have 2 squads of Wehrmachts, probably butchering that, but they have MG car that once rescued will be respawnable. They also have an AA piece over here, a Flak 38 on a tractor, the machine guns and a pack gun. The other group is 4 different groups. I added 2 extra small infantry teams to work in here. They have MGs, they have a Tiger static, and they have a pack gun that they brought in here.
You guys don't have a medic, right?
This is our suicide squad of Falmenjäger, which was dropped in to do recon, but they are quickly overwhelmed, so they'll have to pull back or just hold. And then another 2 groups of Falmenjäger that also spawned with some ammo boxes, so they can hold the line, also plant minefields. To stop an armor group coming along the flank, but the 2 ammo Vics by the Wehrmacht groups also have infantry resupply in them, but only a limited number. Another feature I made in this AO is, if you notice all these invisible symbols here, those are just extra copies of their Vic, but that is to trick the ammo Vic into thinking that they're right next to it, so they can pull ammo for those statics, but then they have to carry them all the way over because it's a proximity trigger. So, you know, if they want to keep their statics going, they have to have infantry funnel the ammo over, and I think that's a really cool feature to have. All right, let's get this started. And I'm going to start putting pressure on this group here.
Yeah.
We're going to start with scout squads, and then the other group I'm going to... It's going to take a hot second, but the first job that Air's going to have is, because the long-range radios are only 3 kilometers in range, and as you can see, this is a 20 by 20 map, Air's going to have to fly over and check on the status of all of these different squads. And then Command is going to pick an order of who to liberate first based off of situation. So, you know, start it light. And as I see areas come under contact, I will work on them. All right, how are frames with a bunch of stuff going active? Yep, so we're down to the 40s to 50s. Which is what I figured. When combat picks up, it'll probably get down to 30s to 40s, maybe even 20s, because of, 4 AOs at once is not something they recommend you do.
Good morning, Remnants 8 and 9. I will be your cast pilot for today.
Yep, so now they have
Just keep your guns
cast coming around to provide assistance. So it looks like they sent them to these 3 positions.
No, don't do anything.
Thanks.
And they're digging up trenches.
Come out of nowhere and I thought I dropped the bomb.
Friendly Flak Wolf from the group 2, do you copy?
Alright, so this group is starting to come under contact here.
This is Friendly Flak Wolf. Are you the guys in Shade Wolf? Yep, copy that. I am your cast cover for right. Word from...
Remnant Group 8, please say it again.
I'm gonna take the bomb off because they treat the bombs like a GBU. And, that's no fun.
Holding in the air source over you as of right now.
Those guys are coming up to town. Alright, let's start sending some vehicles to the first AO. This is also a real test of my capabilities. In the sense that I really want to see what I can do with, 4 AOs for 1 Zeus. I mean, that's also something that they don't recommend you do, but, I really want to put, okay, that's the wrong type of transport Vic. That's fine. We'll send the scout car up to do recon. Or just slowly enclosing these AOs, and as things happen.
Solid copy.
So I will admit I'm probably not going to interact too much with chat because I have my work cut out for me today. All right, let's they're going to go to the bottom right first, so I want to put some pressure on that. This is going to be a paradrop, but I gotta put it a little further back. And then what I also want to do is air cobra them. Now, you can also double click with Achilles to change the pylons, but it's easier to do with the Ace way because sometimes the Achilles way doesn't follow suit. They're going to be able to see that plane going overhead. How's Suicide Squad? They've decided to take this church.
I don't see anything on the ground south of you guys.
Oh, Slashy is coming under fire from this one pilot. And actually took, oh no, that was just something
Did you call something up, or am I hearing shitty radios?
Fuck off, this is Remnant 2.
Alright, let's start having some armor come down. Really pushing my server's limit, but that's why I wanted to do this mission, so I can test out everything we're going to be doing. Convoy's being a little slow to move in. Everything else should be a-okay. Oop, nope, didn't mean to do that. And I'm cut across like that. But I gotta be mindful of,
Good strike area, you should be alright for now.
Never.
where AOs are coming from. Now frames are starting to get a little tough here. Then again, also this AO is going to be the toughest one because it's the biggest town in the AO. So yeah, down to 22, 21. I just got to be quick on deleting bodies where I can.
Air, this is Remnant 9. Can you hit that Jeep again? They're retreating north.
Affirm.
Alright. Hopefully this will work.
Focal Wolf to ground troops, seems like you have a P-39 in your airspace, I'm gonna take care of it.
Affirm, good luck.
Okay, so it's gonna do this to me. Yeah, so it overwrote the driver in there, which is why he didn't bail. Interesting.
Focal Wolf to ground troops, you have paratroopers behind you guys to the southwest and west.
And that's the pilot that just bailed out of his plane. Cool. Okay, so I need to go into this guy and send him back. Alright, Suicide Squad is under attack. Let's see if they can last, because I got a lot I'm going to be throwing at them. Alright, so we got that thing falling back. I am going to go ahead. Let's grab some of our tanks here. Pair of 34s.
This is Pixie to Remnant 1 and 2. That's a pilot of the enemy fighter I shot down.
So frames are pretty good in the side AO. Yep, 26, all right. As long as we stay 20 to 30, that's playable. And let me also get a scout car to start coming in.
Go Team 6 now. Onward to further operations.
Radjack, thanks for the 3-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a nice kick out of this scenario. So Convoy's actually heading up to Strasval first. All right, interesting.
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I'm going to say a group of scouts moved past, and it's going to run onto them in the road. Because I assume they're going to use the MSRs here. But yeah, so once I know of legally when they're, Ooh, did that thing just get shot down? No, then why did it not?
From 5, be advised. Another affirmative attack. Coming into the south. Copy that. Disregard, no drop. May come here for other purposes.
I do not know why that Air Cobra, excuse me, that LI-2 is not pulling back. Okay, let's see. This is all about juggling these 4 AOs, but also, you know, making sure I'm not throwing too much at one spot. So we're going to really put pressure on that town now. How's Suicide Squad doing?
Go ahead.
They're doing pretty well there.
I'll go for an overflight.
Alright, so I know they can't see things from under the hill here. So what I'm actually going to do to make this look a little more legitimate is I'm going to put these out here. I want them to be the covered ones, though.
This is air to Remnant 3.
No. Okay.
Road to the east of MSR is clear.
And because it's downhill, I can just spawn the squads there.
Yeah, I have eyes on it. It's sitting currently on some hill.
Yeah, so air is causing these vehicles to freak out. So I think what I'm going to do is, all the way over here. We're going to spawn one of these mobile AA platforms to come in to get the AA to wait, the planes to wave off.
I'll see if I can do something about them.
Should be Martin.
Alright, I'm also going to send another squad to come over here. And we've got these groups pulling back. We've got Soviets starting to come around on the other sides.
If you need me to, I can put the bomb on it.
And I'll say a scout group has come around.
Air, this is 3. We're getting strafed by enemy aircraft over the town.
Ooh, that strafe came in, knocked Corey out. Ooh, he was able to get in. That's good.
A4 miles on.
Alright, they're about to run into that scout squad. Alright, I'm just going to delete him because he does not want to go off, and I don't want to fly him over myself. That thing got hit by stuff. That's great. We're going to say an infantry squad's coming over here, and it's going to come around this one flank on the MSR. So far, I don't think anyone seems bored. There's plenty for everyone to juggle. It's just a matter of getting everyone in. I'm going to spawn these infantry squads a little early. We'll just do one right now because the server is buckling a little bit. We'll see if they notice them coming or not. Yeah, so Slushy's still up there doing recon, so those tanks aren't going to move till that adjustment is made. Say a second scout quad is in the vicinity.
Cool to ground troops. How's it looking down there for you guys?
Alright, normally I don't do stuff like this, but I'm going to do a mass delete just to keep the bodies getting deleted here, because otherwise they will quickly...
Alright, how far are they?
They just passed directly over the center square. He was heading northeast.
Alright, so it looks like Hadav's able to get that other pilot.
So you can use that as a reference point.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
There,
These guys are pulling away. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. I'm not sure where these tanks are going.
Group 9 T-34s were spotted, potentially heading your way from the north.
Are they perchance by a T intersection of some sort?
Yeah, so I think they're firing. Yep, so T-34s are firing back and forth right here. Just heard one plane get shot down. I think he kamikazed. And so tanks are engaging each other right here, and that's what that pack gun's trying to do.
Right over. I think he's about to...
So yeah, I have, within some of the Wehrmacht remnant groups, they have artillery gun crews. So you got a commander and a gunner here, and they're working together. This is cool, though.
Fuck, I don't have the range on him.
I love how they're working with all their roles here. They're playing their role, and they're having a lot of fun. Oh! They just had the building collapsed on them. The machine gun's stuck up there now. Oh no!
I can't see because they keep on firing around the pack.
Dude, you're in the ground. I wouldn't fire the pack.
Great position until the building collapses on them. Now there's a stealth pack gun because I don't think the tanks are going to be able to hit, but I don't think he's going to be able to fire because those shots are going to immediately clip. They might be able to drag it back, but...
Oh, do I need to try to strike closer?
I think Tojo's down.
Both T-34s seem operational.
Question, you can see him. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Packs out, packs out.
I'm going to teleport Tojo out of there because he's under rebel.
There's about 1 or 2 tanks coming in from the northwest.
Alright, so this infantry squad's moved up. They're dealing with that second squad.
In from the north. Use cannons.
That AA gun is up and active. Cool. Alright.
Copy FM Alpha.
Fluffy tails.
Affirm.
So I'm going to say this other infantry squad that came with those transports is going to come around. We're going to flank them from the rear. So they stole the Vic. Oh, that's funny. Now it's just going to be a matter of spawning the bigger infantry squads to come in and attack them now. But they might grab that Vic and try to pull into a different sector. Alright, how close can I get this SMG squad? Cool. We'll get another wave of planes to come in a moment. I want to put this directly on the road, though, because that's where I told them to mine. So, you know, fruits of their labors, I want to work with them. Has that plane not spawned back yet? It's 60 seconds.
Marco Wolf to ground troops, you got some sort of vehicle coming down the main MSR from the southeast.
Yeah, so I've already tested on the server. They all respawn, but there is a chance it glitched out and didn't respawn. So I'm going to give it another 60 seconds, because that should be the respawn timer, and if it doesn't respawn, then I'll have to do a manual respawn. Which will be unfortunate. But sometimes when you have a lot working on the server just doesn't read that line of code. And it just gets a little messy, unfortunately. I want to handle that before I do the next round of cleanup.
There appears to be a truck with a Jaeger on your northwest.
Yeah, so it's firing up at him to make him fuck off. It should have respawned by now. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm going to respawn it manually because it looks like it didn't respawn on its own. I tested it before we all got on, but I think the server is just getting too throttled on the CPU. So, give me a second.
Right, fair enough.
Fuck off the ground troops. Do you have anything to deal with that T-34?
Use that one.
Alright, I only got 50s, but I can try.
I have them on the vanilla loadouts anyway, just in case something like this happened, because I did notice in a previous MCO for MCO3 that the aircraft wouldn't respawn. Actually, no. No, it was something else that wouldn't respawn properly, so I just had to fix it. It happens. Why didn't you invite PS Clan? Have they played in a previous MCO? I have a feeling... Everyone that's been invited to an MCO is allowed back. There's no one that I've banned. So... PS is Kadava and stuff, right?
Repeat last transmission, you were cut up.
It would have been up to Kadava to tell you guys. Yeah, I guess he just didn't read the documentation then, Rapid, because he had an open invite. How I invite groups is all the group leaders are in a channel, and I say, hey, all right, here's the MCO, have fun.
This is 3. We are still in the building that
So,
they HE'd. The foundation
they were invited.
providing good cover.
Everyone was invited, you know? Like,
Understood. Where is the tank?
I apologize that you're missing this one because your leader didn't check, but
No, someone reported a T-34.
that's just, yeah.
Hey, from all I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, like, it's kind of too late now, but yeah, I was talking with all the group leaders, unless he, like, left my Discord maybe, but, I mean, he didn't let me know that he was, so I shrug. Because if, I know one community even fell apart while we were doing MCO stuff, but they reformed so they could keep their tags, we could keep everything organized, but, yeah, I don't know.
This is
Sorry, man.
No eyes on any enemy contact.
Next 2 MCOs are going to be 40K and Sisters of Battle Warhammer. So, excuse me, that was the same thing. Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Sisters of Battle. So, yeah, again, I guess I'll reach out to Katava after this and just say, hey, you know, some of your people are wondering what happened. But yeah, no, I have not uninvited any group yet. Once I invite a group, they're allowed to come. That might change in 1 or 2 MCOs because we've had a few groups that haven't like showed up to a single MCO yet. So, yeah. So they, this is funny. Suicide Squad stole that Vic, and now they're using it to go into a friendly a friendly territory here. So, that's pretty cool. Are they falling back because of the air asset? Yeah. This is the one issue about Zeusing with player helicopters or planes. Sometimes the everything boops the heck out, but at this point it is time. How's the server, by the way? Yeah, 30s to 40s as I predicted. Excellent. I'm worried about sending this up in the air, but I'm gonna just send up 3 without the with their bombs still intact, and we'll see what happens.
Says remnants, this is air. I am back overhead.
So those radios have like a frickin' 5 to 10 kilometer range, which is great, but these guys have killed the group, and they're gonna continue heading in.
Raven Group 7, this is Pixie, I read you up.
Yep, so getting that one to go, because Gun is making the Vix go defend only.
This is Group 8, all cousins. We found no enemies in the south, we're going back up north.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get... I'm going to drive in some heavy AA cover. To try to push that plane out of here.
Fuck off the ground troops. Is that T-34 giving you trouble?
I'm going to drive these things overhead and attack them from the flank.
Yeah, last I saw it was north of the town.
Uh-oh.
When they were engaging us with AG.
This is air, yes, we're trying to get...
The Germans are all freaking out, trying to get the gunner online. There's my front machine gun. Oh, that was the Tiger hitting me. And they got Falcon as the AT guy right now with the Panzerschreck.
This is Remnant Group 4, that's 1 C-32 down.
Copy.
Stazo horses, be advised you have hostile air in the area.
So hopefully, because every group has an LR, they're going to go on 50 and tell that other group to say, hey, we're coming in, you know? Don't shoot us. But this is great because it also means one less AO I have to focus on, which means things are going to be
Sees another enemy bird. Plane is up, I'm going
a
to take care
little
of
less laggy.
We have one Michigan truck asset for Mercury wants to get. Remnant 7, you're able to use cover on south side.
Posture check, thanks, Outcast, yeah.
Therefore, we can do that.
And yeah, I am doing my best to interact with chat, guys, but again, I've got a lot of stuff to micro here. Really pushing myself, but this is super fun.
Hostile, south side, hostile, south.
So I think that was the other AO calling out the,
We might not catch for the time.
I'm gonna need to do another unit wipe in a second.
Angel Dust and I have come to cause chaos in your chat tongue.
Why though?
Vehicles coming down the road north.
Copy, we're pulling
off the ground troops.
Outcast, thanks for the 21-month resub. Yeah, Angel told me he might be coming in to chill, but nonetheless, hope you both keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're getting a kick out of this scenario. Oh god, the AA Vics are going to fly completely off course.
Truck on the main MSR north.
They're going to start seeing that force coming in. That plane got shot down. That tank's driving back on course. Looks like Sirius drove back. Don't know for what specifically. Slushy's doing his best to dogfight.
Clear out, there's enemies to the south.
We're lighting them up right now.
Tank's smoking, but Matthew went up without cover, so someone's gonna have to go and pick him up.
You're in tan uniforms, I think.
Hey, Iceberg, thanks, man. What were you streaming, buddy? Was it more Mass Effect?
Fuck off the ground troops. That T-34 is moving towards you now, southeastern side. It is.
Mech Warrior, nice. Oh yeah, he was telling me about that game earlier. Yeah, let's have a little bit of fun for an RC. I killed him. And he got me. Who did I knock out? Ah, one of the riflemen. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, his plane's in a little bit of trouble there. I'm gonna do a bombing run. I don't know what I'm gonna hit, but... there it goes. Took out a wall.
It's a bomb.
Whew, what was that? That was the other tank. All right. So yeah, that group, I'm giving a little bit of a breather here.
Affirmative group 6 and 5, be advised we have some light contact behind us.
Oh, that guy's a pilot. Let me run him out of the AO so I can delete him.
Roger that.
Alright, so I'm gonna have a shit ton of infantry come down
You got
there.
another T-34 coming down the road north. Yeah, we know.
So far, we've been active for about 30 minutes now. In terms of the AO. Righto, Iceberg. Have a good lunch. Have a scout squad outflank him from the rear. Alright. Yeah, I still have some infantry coming in as well. Let me go ahead and get some tanks going. Let's do an SPG and a T-34. So this is where their pack gun is, so... That's why that's important. Hi, Angel.
Those guys on the northeastern side once we get to town.
Thanks to the resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. I don't know if Barb's on. He was streaming earlier. He had a Zoosop to do.
Command, this is 9. Be advised, we have enemy infantry.
That's gonna go short. That might actually go into friendly forces. Oh no! My AI!
Firms contact south of Stazo.
Oh, that was even shorter.
Bravo, go ahead, pass it.
I will go ahead and hydrate. Thanks to Angel. Hope you keep enjoying everything. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario. What's that is right, though. This is a little impolite to come onto one streamer and ask about another. Yep, so these guys are starting to come in, but I do have a squad behind, so... that is pretty nice.
Stazo ground, this is air. I'm pulling off station. I'm out of munitions.
Alright, now I'm gonna be a little mean. Ah, shoot. Yes.
How are we handling reinserts?
There's a reinsert driver going back and forth. You just gotta wait till he gets back here, so it might be a second.
Alright.
If you see a pilot come in, you can have them radio in through their radio because they've got a longer range, but they're not going to be able to hear me, so it's just a periodic thing. That's why the reinsert driver is going back and forth from the front line that command is establishing.
Yep, no problem.
Righto.
Fuck off the ground troops. You got 2 more T-34s approaching from the southeast.
If you want something to do till you get back, I'll let you watch the stream. Just when you get picked up, make sure you get off of it, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Yep, righto. I don't mind that. Because it can be a little boring here, so...
Pixie to Remnant 1 and 2 have a T-34 coming in from the northwest.
Fuck off the ground troops. I'm gonna go rearm and repair my...
Looks like they're not using that M4 gun. Whew. Took a second there. Alright, I can get rid of that pile. He's far enough away.
1 and 2 correction, those are 2 T-34s.
Alright, I really want to put pressure on this AO because this is where they're doing
I can try.
We have
a big rescue operation.
Part of command element. I see chaff track.
Yeah, so it looks like they're using the machine gun for ground stuff as strafing ammo.
Bravo for German, slightly south of town of Stasso.
So he's calling Hadav to help him. So she's focusing on bombs. What's he doing? What's that? Sorry, I'm busy microing.
No effect on target, no effect on target.
Noted.
Yeah, so when I fly to every zone, you're hearing a different branch of radio comms, which is pretty cool. Oh, God. And hearing the tanks fire here. Alright, let's delete a few of the bodies that these guys have moved past. Yeah, right on WhatsApp, I can check on my phone. But yeah, guys, seriously, keep it stream relevant, because otherwise there's no point in it being here, you know? Yes, Broadshore, you should get some sleep.
They're available for motor transport currently.
So they, I don't think they're going to be able to load everyone in, but they might. Alright.
Copy, go ahead and bring them to the center of the town. Understood.
Oh dear, we got these two
This
tanks
is
coming in.
XC. The rest of VAR is currently during
Thanks, Az, I appreciate it. I'm sitting back in my chair, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Alright, so all AOs appear to be under a good amount of fire right now. I'm just really checking my tanks to make sure they're, you know, doing tank things.
Sirius, this is command.
Yeah, Sirius might not be able to reach him if Sirius is driving back.
Bring up a repair vehicle on your next reinsert. The road to this remnant group should be good. Let's get the tank up.
So that'll free up the tank. Oh God.
We're good 6-5, or 5-6, yeah, you know what I mean. Just take
They hit an AT mine, there's a whole frickin' column coming in here.
In the trench, white turrets are being right beside us.
And they got Tilster over here throwing AT grenades, but he just got taken out. Matt also got taken out as they tried to flank. They took out the second tank, and they might have detracked the third. Yes, that's exactly what they did. Oh, gosh. The brutality. I love it. Absolutely love it. The VOD will be up within 24 to 40 hours. The main video, I can't give an ETA because today I posted the last MCO, which we did 3 weeks ago. I don't really have the best track record for getting my videos up on time, in all honesty. That's because there's so much I've been having to do over the past few weeks, if not months, you know? House buying is a very long process. House moving in is also a very long process.
Light skin transports.
Considering I'm like getting shot, can you send them to the entrance?
Considering I'm getting shot, can you send them over here, please? That's funny. Yeah, the new office. We didn't know that those lights were a thing until I was walking downstairs and I'm like, what's this remote? Like, I'd never seen it before. And then Bloodwayne's like, oh yeah, I saw it when we were here, like, touring the house, but I never, like, brought it up. And I'm like, well, okay. Like, it's funny. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a, we're gonna get one of these to go in, because this is like a true fighter bomber. Oh yeah, with 4 fabs. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna do a carpet bomb on that town indiscriminately. Alright, so these guys have hunkered down. These two guys are still out here. The tanks are disabled, but now it's upon them. They got the medic in here.
I may get shot because...
Oh dear, they're cut off though and being attacked from the rear. And their air support is nowhere to be found. This is a pickle they're in.
Man, can you put an update marker for the center town that you want them to go?
I'm not gonna do rave. Well, okay, so I'll have some features added when I do like a face cam thing. Oh dear.
7. This is 1. How are you guys doing over there?
I didn't notice the guy on my right.
Yeah, what's going on to the south?
Alpha. Group 8, please come support on the northeastern crossroads.
Might have dropped those on the early side. Oh, no, I did not.
Alpha is told the Mexico center is down.
Woo!
Thanks, Alpha.
Little bit of desync right there. So we're quickly picking up though.
That hurt.
Willow's down.
I can't tell if you're alive or not.
Uh-oh.
Desync.
What the fuck happened?
The Russians engaged.
Server did not like that. Okay.
We're back.
Oh no.
Vash is down. I'm wounded. I've got Vash working on him.
That's what I was worried about. That's okay.
Are you up?
He's not bad. If you want to take a close read, that'd be great.
This is Barbo. We've taken a few casualties over here on the east side of town.
I got
Don't worry about blood, just getting stable.
What about the tanks?
We have Russians at this game.
Okay. Note to self, drop one bomb at a time then. See, I wasn't gonna do like, you know, a full B-52 or something, but it looks like with 100 players, yeah, that many people loading that much, catching around, that makes sense. All right, but this is still in its infancy as a project, so now I know where the line is for that, so I won't use that heavy bomber.
He has no heart rate.
I'll just work with all this instead. You know, the single bombs were fine. Also, it was because it was in a town. Now, it's funny, because CCO, whatchamacall, ooh, almost pulled from the wrong squad there. That was a little too modern for my taste, but CCO 7, no, not CCO 7, CCO 12. They did like a full-on BM-21 strike in Graslin, and that's what killed the server, because it was already a little desyncy. But I'm gonna have to review in my client RTP and see if I can find anything, because I don't take server RPTs, because server RPTs cause a little bit of a lag issue. How the hell did Salty R get all the way over there?
All remnant groups in the town, be advised, start pulling back towards the giant yellow building. There's going to be 2 light-skinned vehicles. We're going to be pulling out. Mount up into those if you can. Copy that.
This is Group 8. We have captured one enemy AA gun. We are doing some quick repairs to fix it.
This is Group 4. We've lost our squad leader and our target tank is still disabled.
Falcon, ping. Wolf is back on station, guys. You need anything?
Get away from the MG though.
It's Stazo. This is Air. I'm back overhead.
Air, this is Remnant Group 3. We are getting hounded by Peshka bombers.
Is he like in the knockdown animation in front of me?
No, he's like a dragon.
He just flew over. He's heading north-northwest.
I see his body here.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Oh,
Because I just told him to respawn.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll go off the ground troops. You need those two T-34s destroyed?
I don't want to.
Oh, my AC.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
No feedback.
Yeah, so these 3 have pulled back. They're taking hits. Alright, so now I know. The desync was because the, all the players had to load all of the buildings collapsing and a few things blowing up. That's why it took a second for those players to fall over. Now, I don't think I actually hit a lot of buildings, but it was, you know, it was a full line right here, so there's that many explosions and that much particle effects from the actual flare-up of the explosion going at once, I think is what caused the issue. So, the more you know.
Still have a problem with T-34s?
Remnant 5-6, you on right?
The plane is heading south.
Hi, son. It's too far.
Alright.
I don't have an angle on it.
That thing's pulled back.
Copy that, 5 feet southwest.
Send this group in here. And it looks like the other half-track respawn. So both half-tracks got blown up in that strike. I also have an AI that, the player that turned into an AI. That's pretty cute. Those guys have survived the onslaught for the most part. So they'll have a breather to rally back as the next assault wave comes in.
Remnant Group 5 or 6. Are you guys still alive down there?
Not a J. I'm not going to use JSs. Those are very, very powerful. But no, so it's Alpha and Bravo's half tracks that got destroyed.
Something to our northwest. We have no eyes on it and it's hammering us. Please engage at your discretion.
Cap, you'll try to get eyes on, you said southwest, northwest?
I think it's talking about that vehicle.
Somewhere on the northwest end of town, so it was its last known position.
So I'm not trying to have all the infantry squads be right on top of them, but I will say these groups are doing a lot better in this AO, but that's also because it's a freaking castle, you know?
Eyes on, it's on the road, northwest.
Alright, I'm gonna start getting this next group's infantry put in. Put some infantry remnant in there. It'll be another few moments before I get another convoy to come in.
This is Group 8. We're gonna go to Mark 3 and try to...
They took one of the AA Vics as well. That's pretty funny.
So just to confirm, Command, we are going all the way back to the...
Yeah, but this town's going to be the laggiest because of this AO, so...
We're going to start making our way back, yes. Copy. Are we free to start moving on our own accord? Affirm, you're free to start moving on your own accord.
Oh, Sky just did another kamikaze. Uh-oh.
Copy, Group 3 is going to grab this...
And they're laughing about it, too. You can hear them. Oh, that was a close one.
Alpha to high. Send it up.
Can we do pilot the Remnant Group 5 and 6? I'll do a bombing run if you can hear this.
Oh, man. Sad Boy Potato, thanks so much for the 14-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a nice kick out of this scenario. I just got to make sure I don't delete it. I don't think it was the P-39, it was the PE, but... Yeah, Sky, you died. You died, buddy. You're dead. You got oofed. Quite possibly bamboozled. Yeah, so they're pulling all these forces out here.
Command 9, are we actually running all the way back to base on foot?
Alright, which one's the Tiger Garage? It would be Hyde. So that's ready to go now. I'm gonna do 2 more scout cars here. Spawn them in the way back. Cool. So far, so good. We're 45 minutes into the game. Command's only been able to liberate 1 group.
I believe they are down. This is the fuck off pilot speaking.
Another group has been able to regroup. And they're trying to pull all these guys out right now.
Which one of you guys actually have vehicles and are mobile?
Remnant Group 4 is on route all the way back, heading back now. We also have picked up a few stragglers.
Southeast side is currently 2 T-34s at it. I don't think they're alive.
Remnant 3 is mobile. We have an Opal. We're headed back to base.
Can fucking revive him.
Will do.
They haven't noticed that I shot Space Walrus in the face.
Group 8, we have a convoy of 2 trucks, one with an AA gun. We're trying to go back to the base right now. Do you have anything for us to do?
And for Pixie.
Remnant 3 copies. We're en route to support 6 and 5.
So you guys will break. That is the southern objective, correct? Do we have break?
Rush.
Break.
Moving from eastern.
Yeah, so you can hear the plane across everything.
On the road?
Yeah, exactly.
How'd I get over here? Yeah, I put it down. Have fun.
Exactly.
So I think Reaper is part of the tank crew, so I think you just respawn to grab that tank. Ooh, bomb just got dropped. Great. Hey, I'll give him 1 for that. That was pretty cool.
Copy, will do another pass till seeing a group of infantry.
That was pretty cool. I'm gonna give him that one.
Fuck off to Remnant Group 5-6. One of the T-34s has been destroyed. The other one seems
Bloodwind likes
still be
coleslaw. I'm not
operational.
really a coleslaw person myself. I think the AA are just getting stuck in this town here. Oh, but I also had, yeah, the tanks finally pulled in. And because they folded in their line, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of a mess here.
T-34 in the middle of town, but we are still leaving.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the Tiger's still there. Just abandoned.
Logi, Remnant Group 9, are you guys in range?
So I don't know where that Vic's being sent down. I think to grab these guys as they're all under attack.
Just want to inform I have 1 more bomb in case of strike being needed.
Yeah, they went to defend only. Because, again, air slows them down. They're not using the cannon on that spot. Yeah, right, the German camo does work pretty well in that regard.
Repeat us.
So I'm gonna say in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna probably start trying to choke out the Falschman Jaeger group there.
5-10 meters of target.
Copy that. We have
And we're gonna have like a full armor convoy coming and shit.
Can you land it behind the massive wall so we don't get splashed?
Copy, target the church. That's a war crime, but I'm with it.
Fuck's sake. Whoops. This will probably be a 3 to 4 hour operation based off of their speed right now.
Stasso, this is Air. I'm back overhead.
We have another guy unconscious, trying to retrieve, but we are still going out.
Falcon Wolf to 5 and 6. Fuel shot out. I'll be landing west of you guys.
So they're getting these next lines of forces in. Yeah, let's keep the war crime memery to a minimum, because that can get very annoying very quickly.
Pixie to Remnant 1 and 2, I can either send and provide air cover or call back for bombs. And
Up to at this point we have another aircraft. We have 2 aircrafters up there dropping bombs.
Oh.
Pixie to Remnant 1 and 2, you said something about the second plane.
Be advised, we have mechanized to the south gate over here. Over, mechanized to the south gate.
Hostile mechanized?
That's the Flak 38 opening up.
A firm, I'll divert a guy or two.
Good hits. I got a slushy weave in as well.
I believe it's the T-34.
Yeah, I don't think I have any preset groups of NKVD. But there would be more so the elite troops. Here, I'm gonna push up some more tanks here to give that pack gun something to do. Hide everything in here. Thanks, Big Dumbs. Appreciate it. I'd say the top left has been like the easiest job so far. Bottom right has been the worst because they've been... Oh, God.
5 and 6 is full. We got lit up on entry. You guys around?
Yeah, they got lit the fuck up with the, by the 50 cal.
Falcon pilot to Remnant Group 4, be advised their position is mostly overrun.
Alright, tank convoy time, like I said.
But that's all right.
5 minutes early, but that's fine.
Affirm, they're still believed to be one-time T-34 Southeast MSR.
Alright, what do we got here? Alright, I can delete a majority of this infantry coming around because they're just getting stuck in the buildings. But what I do want to do is like get a scout squad to just start coming out and chasing down the stragglers here. Because that should be these forces coming in, but they're just getting stuck in the buildings and shit. Yeah, the pullout was a little messy.
Yeah, miscommunication. No tank to the south is clear currently. I have my full squad here if you want to task people out again.
They're dead, right?
A firm 7, any of the guys that you had that I sent back to you can pull.
Yeah, so there's aggroing on the plane. The tanks will just hold still while that's going on. Yeah, so they have Hadab grounded, so they're gonna have to... Oh, I see what they're trying to do. I mean, okay. I guess that works.
I was trying to do that to get to respawn.
Hey, guys, coming in from the north, make sure that you don't follow the road immediately once you get to the town. We did get lit up on entry when we got here.
Copy that. We'll divert off the road slightly before we get into town.
Alright, so with this AO, they still have the Panther back here for coverage. Let's see if I can send this group over to go and like stock them.
This is Pixie.
I am doing a lot of metagaming, but it's also because I have to
400 bullets for MG left.
just microing this big AO here. Alright, and then they had some infantry pullback, so I'll go ahead and delete that.
Copy, I can ask the other pilots.
Yeah, so that Focke-Wulf is respawning fine, so I guess just one of the sync triggers broke for one of the Focke-Wulfs and it doesn't want to respawn. Which is weird, because on the day of, when I do these, I boot the mission on the server, I respawn all the vehicles that have respawn triggers, I verify everything's working, I respawn myself to make sure the respawn position's working, but I have noticed that even when I set all that, when I'm doing large player AOs, sometimes the server just forgets, you know? For lack of a better term.
This is Pixie, I read.
Copy that. Still got any cannons left?
Negative, only MG.
Another thing I could do, by the way, to save a few frames is the previous position where this group was. I can delete their trenches. Because it's just a little extra item count on the server.
Currently contacting with the other pilots to get you the ETA.
And I can also do it here, but I don't think there's any, yeah, like some dropped items and shit, otherwise. Because it was mainly concrete that was here, so there's not a lot. Oh god, those guys just got massacred by a grenade. Ouchie.
Command, this is air.
So I can go ahead and say that was taken. Oh yeah, these trenches, for example, that are here.
Northwest group wants an ETA on your arrival to their position.
Yeah, get all those deleted.
A firm, I'll relay message.
Now, hypothetically, how's the server doing right now? Down to 20, but that's in this AO, so if I were to, like, go over here...
Remnant 1 and 2.
We're probably, yeah, we're still on the 20 mark.
I sadly have some bad news for you. Apparently you're the last one on the list to get picked up by command.
Oof.
Yeah, we can see that on the map.
So ETA currently is unknown.
Tank convoy is now pushing in.
This is Remnant Group 4 to anyone who can hear. At the position of Remnant Group 5 and 6, we have multiple T-34s coming in from our southeast, and we have no AT to deal with it. If anyone's available, let us help.
This is 3 to 5 and 6, break. We have a Panzerschreck team. We are approaching from your north now.
Alright, let me go ahead and get him respawn. Up. Oh, yep, he did it for me. Cool. Hopefully with the lessening of 1 AO here, we'll be on a little bit of a better term.
We will need a transport truck. Can you get someone at base to get on that?
A firm, I'll see what I can do. That's a 1-time transfer vac.
Ooh, that was the tank firing up at this transport Vic. Driver's dead. Well, not dead, but you know, he's down.
Cut off a bit by distance.
Say a little bit of misinformation here. They think there's armor in there, so they're gonna put an AT team in. There goes the truck.
Say again?
Hey, Black Knight, thanks for 100 bits, man. Yeah, so this AO is kind of calming down, but I'm gonna...
Just going by Panzer, over.
Let's pick it back up again. here. I am going to... What the heck? That's a plane that's flying out of the AO. That might have been the source of some of the lag, too, because it was rendering a bunch of stuff, so... Weird. Yeah, since they don't seem to use their bombs automatically.
Friendly call signs at airbase that have a radio at this time.
Yeah, they got air landing a bunch of stuff here. Reinsert drivers staying put.
2 at the south gate, 3 in the half track, 1 at the A.
Oh, my command wants a transport vehicle out to them over in the east.
Grenade.
Left, seeing shadows.
Hey, have this back.
Yeah, so that's the Remnant Group 7 holding that line.
2 and 7, be advised, I just learned I lost like half my fucking squad like over the last 20 minutes without even knowing.
Jesus.
So,
it's probably some of the remnants I got left behind in the first AO command rescued. But I want to try to put more pressure on this AO now that I can pull away from this one.
Yeah.
Alpha 9, I think our transport truck is here. I'm not quite...
So this whole platoon is not really locking onto the infantry. So I really like Zen's feature of you're able to see where like their vision is and stuff, so you make sure you don't spawn anything in player's view, but it just, with like 100 players, it really lags your interface out, unfortunately. Duke, I'm being reasonable, but I am being mean in some instances too. It's balanced enough. Game Master, thanks for the posture check. I am pretty well. I'm leaning back in my chair and enjoying it, but otherwise, Duke, here, this is me being mean. All right, I'll drop a bomb on him.
Group 8, is that you?
Yeah, this is Group 8. You copy?
This is Group 4. We copy.
This is air. Are there any call signs?
Oh, that's gonna go over.
I'm trying to reach Group 5, so I don't know why you're responding.
We have no sign. That's why I pulled back on.
Let's get the second one in. Same reason the tracer script lags, exactly.
Group 5, just look back up.
Hey, firm, do you need a cast at this time?
That would be very beneficial. There's a T-34 on a hill to our southeast. Currently attempting to move into town.
Group 5, Group 8, we're almost at your position. There's a tank with me, as well as an AA truck.
Hey, firm, good to know. Direction of approach?
Northeast.
I'm gonna pull this Vic back because the driver, excuse me, the gunner's dead.
Six from 5.
This is 6, over.
Guys, need to fall back a tinge. We're about to have our friends, our other squads back on us.
Otherwise, we're getting some damage.
I have to get in the mindset of doing that because I have the faction right here. I'm used to having like 20 factions to have to sift through everything. Alright, that AO is doing pretty well. Having these big open charges here, but this hill, there's a reason I didn't put the 2 extra groups in here compared to the other AO, because this AO is just so massive.
Running the 1, this is air. I've got eyes on 2 transport Vics to your northeast. Can I confirm?
I have an idea though to
you're hostile.
We have no friendly transport vehicles.
throw
Hey, firm, letting them up.
throw these guys a curveball. Say they demoed out part of this wall. This will help get my foot in the door. Yeah, so we already...
The walls got bombed, I think it went down. Look at it here. I repeat, the wall on the west near the tower is gone.
Oh, Rocker saw that. Whoops! Yeah, I didn't realize he had a point of view on that, otherwise I would have put a second charge down to make that work, so... I'll apologize to him at debrief. Oh god, they left an ammo Vic here. That's... I want that. Go get that, please. Yeah, they have the tank that pulled back is now covering the ammo Vic. I got some of these guys moving back on foot. I'm gonna have, let's give them something to do. Some extra troops for them to run into. What do we got back here? Ah, they're firing at the tank.
Hey, firm, side message.
Hey, firm. We have an AA gun and a tank to the northeast side of town. We have.
I think they're okay, but
where are you? We'll regroup with you.
Oh, they brought the AA Vic and they're firing that at the plane too. That's pretty funny.
What crossroads?
Hey, firm, I'll see if command can...
intersection of the MSR. You'll see a bunch of trenches over there.
That Vic's pulled back. Cool. Let's see if we can get a strafe to come in here.
Which group has the rest of the Bravo squad in my vehicle?
Exit Remnant 1 and 2, I'm back with bombs.
Ooh, I hit Corey there.
For the vehicle.
Oh, players will always beat 5 AI unless the AI are turned up to like super high, you know?
Copy, if you see any before me,
I think they're bringing these Vics up to pick those guys up. Here, I have some 34s that were over here. I'm gonna go ahead and spawn 2 of them in. Say they were radioed by that other group. That there's a you know, a German tank out and about. Oh yeah, I would love to not have to deal with, hey, spawn this, spawn that. That was also a little annoying in the beginning.
Command, this is error message.
Looks like so all these guys still didn't see that as a wall. The AI can be very slow sometimes. But yeah, that I knew that AO was going to be like the toughest one to crack because of its perimeter, so it's just an easy, you know, wait and get rescue, but that's also why I think Command's rescuing it last.
Command, this is error.
I'm half tempted to throw a JS at it.
Hey, if possible, can you relay a message to command for me? Northwest group needs reinserts. They are desperately low on manpower.
Ooh, that is not a good call to hear. I'm gonna lock it down with AA, because I'm an ass. Let's really put the pressure on them, you know?
Hey, firm, I'll go relay the...
Alright, so I got the half tracks over here. I'll have the tanks fall, and if they're able to evade, then we'll just wrap it up, you know? We're gonna say they demo this with a tank or something. Because that's one of the 2 players' ammo Vics that don't respawn, so it's really important. Matt, Jesus, he's done his best to hold from up here, but good God.
Copy, word from command, your reinforcements.
Another plane just got shot down. How are we doing? Yeah, so The server over time, when you have a lot going on, I think it's also the smoke billows mainly that are helping it, but
Remnant Group 5 and 6.
gets a bit framey.
Pilot back. So you got a couple T-34s, you need them taken care of?
It's also just the bodies piling up.
Hey, I'm going for the southeast.
Players are always going to metagame, which is something you gotta accept, unfortunately.
Send for Pixie.
Also, my Zeus frame counter isn't accurate to, you know, what they're actually getting. It might be different for them, but it's a good guesstimate, you know. Same as the mod that allows me to see their individual frame counters. That's also not 100% accurate. It's just a guesstimate. I could do Arty on the castle, but after what we did with the 4-bomb bombing run, I really don't want to risk destroying buildings. What I could start doing, though, is I could delete some trenches in areas they're not looking and then push them in, you know, like small strike teams.
Covering west currently. I'm going to check on my machine gunner to the south to see if he's still good. Current split is 2 to 3 south and 3 to 4 north. So medic's also running into it.
That's a plane doing an attack run.
Has anyone here seen Corporal?
That's a way to bypass, you know, some of their lines here if we want to be
the southwest, from
cruel.
southwest and west from a little bit.
Copy. Remnant Group 3 will continue to hold the southwest or southeast flank.
Yeah, so it looks like they're destroying some of the tanks here that are coming up.
This is Remnant Group 4. We're on the RG4 mark. We've got so many people down. We're running out of bandits, and I don't think we have any blood left.
Oh, that's not good. You don't want to be out of blood.
Remnant 1 and 2, be advised. Apparently there's more T-34s coming up. Also, there's an AA truck to this northwest. Already eyes on. Also, there's AA truck there.
Group 4, this is 3. We could send one of our medics to you.
Looks like we're getting most people up, but we will...
Yeah, they're running out of ammo.
Copy.
I mean, that is why they're called remnant groups, but...
I think you just took out the AA truck, gonna move back to the tank.
Also, we will need to leave this position at some point. We cannot hold this forever.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're supposed to be leaving, like getting evacs and whatnot. We're down to throw helmets. So...
1, how are things looking?
Yeah, we got the tanks coming down. They brought a medical Vic up here. Oh, I think everyone can fit in there.
Remnant Group 5 and
Yeah.
6, be advised.
Doesn't get sniped by the tank.
The western side is moving to the middle of town.
Alright, let's see. I really want to put the pressure on here. Medium tanks, there it is. Oh gosh, they're trying to pull back, but there's a tank that just cut them off.
No pistol ammo.
Oh, this is happening fast.
Okay, so you need them big.
Don't go north. Oh, no.
Don't go north. Oh!
I stay inside. There's a tank right outside.
That's why I love the Smarter Tanks mod, man. It's brutal. Get that AT up there, soldier!
Repeat for Pix, you want me to strike this hardened wall?
The tank is annoyed, the tank is aggressive, and the tank is very lethal. They're trying to do a danger close strafe, might have knocked out the main gun.
I'm taking AA fire from some.
Those is also down. Try and bandage him.
I'm gonna pass out soon, I guess.
Alright, I need to send another, we need to do another attack here. They folded off of over here. So I can push, but there's only so many pathing things that the AI will take to get into that AO. Oh yeah, they're gonna think I'm RCing that one hardcore, definitely. Alright, so it looks like they've gotten out of this area. And I still have that tank column coming in. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Just a massacre at this point. Not sure if air's gonna be able to do anything to help, you know? That tank looks detracked, yep. I can say this group's been coming in on the low ground. But yeah, if you can hear, like, there's a big lack of LR right now, because comms have completely broken down. So they're pouring in the rest of these forces down to assist, but it's getting messy. We're now in the 1 hour 15 minute mark. So yeah, this will probably be a 3 to 4 hour thing because this is still phase 1. There is a big breakdown on LR here. Alright, so with everything being a little more casual now, 2 AOs managed instead of 4. Looks like they got the tank. Nice. Now they'll have to get up who they can after this onslaught continues. Giant came out here. He got taken out. How many hours do I have in Arma? God. Last time I checked, like 12,000, 13,000, something like that. 15, yeah, so Larry just checked off my friends list, but that's just, yeah, Volcanic Wasteland is not on the mod set. Go ahead and delete what else I can here. Yeah, that's a VR. Is it a VR replacement map, or is it? I'm trying to think what the mod is. It's a map of some sort. I just don't know if it replaces VR or something else. Oh, that pack gun's brutalizing those infantry. But yeah, this game has been my life for 5 years, so I would hope that that number is relatively high, right?
Pixie 2, Remnant 1 and 2, you apparently have an AA gun to your west-southwest, close to the main road.
Over that.
Yeah, so frames I don't think are going to recover past 20 or 30, just because now we're going to start getting a lot of the players in the same area here. I'm going to delete the bodies further back than where they are right now, simply because I'm just getting too much stuff here and I have to make that decision. I don't have anything like going wildly off the map. No, I think it's just server fatigue. 600 days? Yeah, it sounds about right. I have to work about 50 to 60 hours making all the mission files I do a week, so yeah, makes sense. It's a lot. And a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them that. Alright, I'm gonna have a section of 34s. I'm gonna break them apart as 2 separate groups. And it's just a factor of like, you know, this is my job, you know? I've been, technically I'd say I've been full-time for 2 years. When I really started cranking all my slots up to like 11.
Hey, Falcor pilot, could you go ahead and inform the groups at Remnant Group 5 location that command's inbound with more vehicles for pickup and to start regrouping at RP3?
Yeah, so this was supposed to be a simple pickup, but it's turned into a massive slog.
Remnant Group 5, you reading on 50?
Hey, firm, I'm just about...
RG6 copies as well.
Part of the fun of locking them down somewhere, you know?
Did you hear command's message?
Hey, firm.
Yes, it's
lovely.
Alpha coming up on the south side or north side of the
Gotta focus on that evacing part, you know? That guy's still that way because of the plane.
Corporal pilot to command.
Well, yeah. Basically Dunkirk on land. Yeah, something like that, Chow.
The reinforcements are, they're getting very low on supplies.
That would not be an inaccurate statement. Black Hawk Down, World War II edition. See, and the worst comes to worst, I can always, you know, like spawn just a handful of guys and put them at the entrance somewhere just to test.
C2 1 and 2.
Sand.
Command down.
Test some of these positions.
It's a long drive. So
I know.
What's good is I'm not seeing a lot of,
Deal with it. We gotta just hold.
What's causing that?
Me too, I can try
What's
to
causing that?
fly by to the south and try to spot any trucks.
1 and 7, what's your status?
Oh, yeah, I guess no one moves. Alright. First, assault with the eastern entrance was stable.
Server might be memory leaking, in which case we're screwed. Nope, server's good. I think someone's network just had a really weird hiccup and lagged everyone else down.
Which remnant groups are down here with 5?
Alpha's down with 5.
9 is here.
Bravo.
At least 6.
Alright, you're here too. Anyone else down here?
Panzer's down here.
Group 6 is at the resupply. Roger. We are bringing in some trucks. We lost, I think, 2 of them to desync, so everyone get ready to start mounting up. We're pulling out, heading to the last remnant group.
We've also got air in the area.
Panzer requesting RTB to base to get full, possibly full repaired, over.
We have a truck coming with Arma resupply.
I mean, if Panzer is currently combat ineffective and stationary, over.
Sorry I got quiet there, just... When you've been doing an open world style game for 5 years, that's just not an open world, excuse me, a sandbox. There's so many different things that go through my mind about, okay, why did this happen? Why did that happen?
Copy that. 7, where are you guys currently?
You know, what's going on here? And then just trying to figure out what the results are. So when you will occasionally get desync spikes like that, nothing bad will happen. It's literally just someone's connection having to fit, like their ISP throttles them for a second. And the server seeing them get throttled like that will then, how do I put it? There's not really a good way for me to put it, but basically one person's connection can lag out everyone else because of how old the network coding is for Arma 3, because it's from, you know, Arma Cold War Assault back in like early 2000. So that's the issue when you have a lot of different people from all across the world. You have to make sure all their internets are good, because otherwise the server could literally just have a random spike. And it sucks to suck, but that's how it works. Tiger just got shot down. Not the shot down, excuse me, the Tiger got destroyed. I think the other 34s came in, yeah, and booped him. The medic just screamed. That's great. Just freaking out. Yeah, literally that's what I call it. The server has a panic attack sometimes. And that's just one of the many, many things that you got to worry about. And know to, you know, tell your players, hey, you know, be careful. But desync spikes happen when you make a bunch of explosions, have a bunch of particle effects happen at once. If you stress the server in a spike and have all the players load something, it just causes a desync spike, because not all the players have a powerful enough machine to load it as quickly as others, and thus it, you know, just gets a little difficult there. Probably because the medic found that sniper rifle. It's World War II. The Russians did a shit ton of looting on German equipment, so the Germans are just reclaiming some of it, you know? Wink. Yeah, so I don't know why these guys aren't driving the trucks in to pick people up. Instead, they're just doing some simple looting, so that's not good. Not Snap, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So I think this will be a 3.5 hour out based off of how things are going. We're at the 1.5 hour mark. There's one more group that needs to be liberated. And I hope you continue to enjoy everything, man. Seriously, it means a lot that you would do something like that.
Exit Remnant 7. Do you have eyes on the enemies? Where are they?
Enjoy the power sliding, players. Yeah, that's from desync. And then once in a while, your server might have a nasty memory leak, in which case you'll be screwed, but that's only if you have a server with not a lot of memory. Thankfully, Havoc has, I've talked to them about, you know, how to set up the server properly, and we have a really nice custom server that's able to handle this shit. Oh, half track got blown up. That's not good.
Where's Rally 23? Never mind, I see it. I'm the last one left. I'm not 50-50 myself. You're going to help west.
Yeah, I think it's dead. Tank moves.
Pulling good. I'll read guys back to you now. Hey, firm. I got 2 down over here, and I think my medic is either AFK or dead, possibly. Hey, firm.
Uh-oh. Where's it going?
I found one of...
Yeah?
Hello, sir.
Yep.
I'm trying to get in contact with ground for a reinsert, but...
yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach him if you can't. That's part of the issue with part of the strategy. Or, it's not the right term, but I think you get it.
Liru.
Yeah?
Available.
What?
Is that tank over there available to use?
Only if you're part of the tank crew for it. Because it's their Vic.
4? Nope.
Well, the tank crew of that group. Don't steal other people's assets. That would be mean. Yeah, back when Apex first came out, that also brought the memory leak issue, and it was technically always an issue, but Apex, whatever they added in it, just exacerbated it for everyone. And technically, it's still an issue, because when they added the 64-bit executable, they just allowed for more memory to be used, but it didn't actually fix the, you know, thing causing it. Yeah, so those bombs do cause some desync spikes. But since it's locally only a few people, it doesn't seem to be that big of an issue.
Friendly armored vehicles inside the fields to your...
Not this again. I already saw this in a Paw Patrol op. Please. Why you gotta do this to me? He's knocking on it. We have the knock on vehicles mod on, so we can just knock on the damn thing. So here's what I'll do.
Fokker Wolf, are you still in the air?
Base Eastern enemy fire.
Okay, I found them. They are G-34s. I'm clear to a drop ordnance on them.
Loaded an AP. I wanted HE. This isn't a roleplay server, okay? You can't get away with shit like that. I'm half tempted to spawn in a JS or two, because they've been here for so damn long, but I'll give it a minute, and then we'll adjust accordingly. Dempy somehow ended up in debug. Whale disappeared for a while, but he's back. Yeah. Dempy ended up in debug. I think his vehicle exploded, and he just got caught, so.
Air, this is RG3.
Power frames right now. Yeah, I think that's just the sheer amount of dead bodies that are right there. And every bomb I drop is gonna load, make everyone reload the collapsed building asset because of how the server works. So the more bombs I drop, the laggier it's gonna get over time. It's just how it works. If you shot a player in the head with HE, they could probably be medicked up, but they would not be up. They'd be in a lot of doo doo at that point. All right, that's it. We're getting out the JSs. We're wrapping this up, Chief. Now, this is also known as the IS-2. It is a very deadly tank with a very big gun and very thick armor that most AT weapons cannot penetrate. I use this because these guys are, they're not leaving the fucking AO, and they should be leaving the fucking AO, you know?
Ground forces, be advised, you have a T-34 approaching from your northeast.
Air Elements, this is Remnant 2. Please thank Command for the reinforcements.
Yeah?
Is it okay if we take a half track to reinsert, or do we need to wait on the driver?
I would wait on the driver, because technically that is one squad's half track. But if you're the squad, because I'm seeing Stormtrooper guys here, it would be up to them.
I don't know whatever happened to my half track that respawned in the first time.
This is one of the issues that I was hoping Command would be foresightful about, but I think everyone's just getting lost in comms. So.
Yeah.
Welcome to World War II, boys! It's just, this is how it works. Now, I don't mean to be that guy, but technically if they pulled better 360 and dealt with that T-34 that drove into their line and murked a bunch of people, then they wouldn't be waiting around to respawn now, wouldn't they? Wink! Food for thought. But yeah, I have no way to contact Command and tell them we have reinserts, because otherwise I would have had to have range to Command, which means that, oh well, they're stuck until a plane decides to drive back to reinsert.
I hope I...
Stellenium time. But I'm giving them all this time. They can load up in the VIX and leave, but they... I don't know what's wrong, you know? I think Command is just truly broken down here, and we're just kind of waiting for it to happen. So we're just going to probably have a few people disconnect that are stuck, you know, back at base until Command can get their shit together.
Floppy tails, cannon southwest and northeast.
southwest, northeast enemies, yes?
Copy, engage with cannon.
Ground forces, be advised, you have 2 times T-34s to your east on the NSR.
Let's put some rounds into that.
This is RG6. We're stepping off. Which direction should we head?
Yeah, everyone's dead because they don't want to pull back.
Probably back to the airfield.
Once you pull out the JSs.
To the northwest objective.
It's literally the murder tank. Oh god, and yep, that Vic got screwed. I might have to give him some more transport trucks.
Out of cannon ammo, bro. I do, but my aircraft is bugged, so I can't use them.
Oh, fuck me.
Will do.
Oh shit, okay.
Sorry about that. Respawning a few trucks because they're still deciding to stay put, so the JSs are coming out, and they're not having a good time. They blew up one of the 34s. Great. I'm gonna respawn the guys that are over here. Oh gosh, a crewman came out and shot them to death. But yeah, phase 1, get the squads, pull back. Phase 2, counterattack base with full infantry strength. They're not really figuring that part out about the pullback.
Hey, convoy, this is 9. Where are we going?
Focal Wolf to people in the northwest. Be advised, you got an enemy T-34. 3 times that enemy T-34 is coming from the northwest.
Air, this is 9. Can you ask Cam where we're supposed to be going?
You know, I hate to execute everyone, but it's like, guys, like you're just gonna stay there and constantly get attacked, and it's slowing the AO down, you know?
Completely my fault.
And we have a lot of people that have died. But if anything, this just shows me I need to keep the MCO concepts incredibly simple. Because otherwise they're just gonna get boggled down and screwed over. But I'll still do an advanced concept here and there. I think Bobby's running out now to get more gear, because I would say they're probably out of ammo from their rearm fix too. Alright, give me the driver's seat. Because look at all these other transport trucks here. You know, people tell me they want to play an op that is, you know, at most 4 hours, anywhere from 2 to 4. So, considering everything we have to do, I have to keep it going.
Enemy tanks seem to be forming up near the entrance now to the west.
So I'm getting these things driven in. Who knows, Medivh? I don't think anyone maliciously is going to do something, because I'll hear about it at the end.
Good hit on the one.
People will be dealt with accordingly, but generally it's just people that want to play ops, you know? But if you don't add challenge to that op, then the op's going to quickly derail. Uh-oh. I do not agree with what that driver's doing. Someone's gonna get those guys killed off, because everyone else has either died or left that part of the AO, you know? Yeah, these guys are getting stuck on defend only. For what reason, I do not know. But we're just gonna play wrap up at this point. This thing's turning radius is like a fucking cow. Like, it takes a while to turn. Yeah, the tanks, for whatever reason, just keep, like, they really just, yeah. Don't know why they keep exposing their engine to them. Oh, I actually got one destroyed there.
This is Remnant 3 survivors. Does anyone read?
Alright. I gotta start killing people off here, because they're left behind and screwed at this point. Gave them their run, that's it. I don't want to use RD because when we have mass explosions, the server has some desync spikes. Why is the gunner facing the wrong way? Oh, because they want to use that gun. Yeah, so that truck's been at, like, why don't they leave then? You know, Falcon just showed me that the trucks work. You know, it's infuriating. Like, you have the means to leave, so leave. I think everything's just broken down at this point.
Pixie to Remnant 1 and 2. Are you still alive out there?
Ay. Alright. Falcon's gonna drive back. We have everything pulling back here.
I see friendly half track approaching you from the south. They're about 200 meters on the...
Now we can get back on track.
It's blocked off.
So yeah, I think it's just players just get stuck wanting to kill everything and not remembering what they're actually playing.
One, you have a tank.
So if anything, that's just another, you know, reason to
Whereabouts?
just keep the objective simple next time. Which, you know, for the next two AOs, Clone Wars and Sisters of Battle, I mean, yeah, that one's going to be very simple for the players, in all honesty. Let me get these deleted.
If you need any striking on tanks, just let me know.
But, you know, good God, like that took a while. Freaking, what, an hour, 45 minutes And I think, yeah, just everything broke down, unfortunately. But at the very least, I think one of the other issues we were getting some big lag spikes was just, I mean, you can see it now, like, as I delete all this, the amount of trenches they put down. Like, this is the best visualization I've had in a while of just how, look at that. Look how smooth that is now. It's the trenches, man. High amounts of trenches will screw with the server. We were down to like 20 for a while. Yeah, we're down. Fucking trenches, man. I'm still finding them. All right, let me do one final look through, and then we got one last AO to focus on. Yeah, so these are some of the ammo boxes in here. I'll go ahead get most of those deleted. Yeah, so if you notice, right when it said he connected, that thing lagged for a second because the server prioritized him connecting. So that also causes little desync spikes. The more you know. All right, I think that's it. See the remaining track marks from some of the Vics. That's everything dealt with for the most part. Looks like the 501st, yeah. 3rd Platoon, Trench Platoon. Oh, God. I will always remember that for the rest of my life. The doctrine was every 20 meters you dig a trench, and then people were confused why we got so laggy. Oh, man. Right, Lexico. You're not playing, right, Lexico? Because I thought I just saw you in side chat. Please tell me you're not on the server right now. Oh, buddy. And if you are, please get off. That stream snipe. Jesse, that stream sniping. Oh, man. Yeah, we're down to like 93 players right now, because a few, you know, realize what this is or probably got frustrated and left, in which case you know, if I ever got frustrated and up, unless I was in a command position, I would leave. I've done that before. But it's their time on the internet. I can't help it if command elements kind of screw everything, you know? Because I'm pretty sure they lost both of their ammo Vics, too. So that's not good.
1 and 7. This is 2 reinforcements from.
Yeah, it's fine, Larry. I'm
5.
Because again, a lot of the newer communities I've invited in don't know how they know of me. They just haven't actually like seen my stuff, so they don't know what the rules are. So I give benefits of the doubt, but it's like, yeah. Just as a reminder, because there are actually a lot of communities out there that, if someone's streaming, they will watch the stream just because, like, especially like Russian PvP communities, they use that as, hey, I broke into their intel feed, which I find hilarious, but, you know, just something to consider. Yeah, so this is going to get really messy because you're going to have a lot of players in AI down in this one AO here. Let me go back over here real quick and see if there's anything I can add to delete. Yeah, we can get some stuff. So all those, the wrecks that you saw, some of those buildings disappear, that's because a bomb hit the building, and in order to change textures, it becomes a server-side loaded thing instead of a map asset. Okay, yeah, so that right there, those 3 buildings going off at once with those extra 2, that's why we had that desync spike, because so many buildings changed, you know, became assets instead, which you would think, you know, that was only like 4 or 5 buildings, but multiply that by 100, and that's 400 or 500 buildings changing that then the server has to, you know, display to every client, and that's why you have a desync spike.
Yep.
And then if you saw CCO12, where we all crashed because they put a 40 rocket run BM-21 strike in the town of Grasblin, that's why the server died, because it wasn't, that was for, we had over 100, like 110, 120 players in that mission. It was messy.
Pixie,
Yeah, that's the science behind
do you have
running
any
servers, man.
contact with the enemy?
Sounds like most of the contacts gone in northwest.
Yeah, so I think they're flying the planes over just to see, but Falcon's the last guy in. And again, what infuriates me more is that Falcon found a working truck and just drove away. And that's what they were all supposed to be doing. But again, I think it's just because communication broke down. In an op like this, that makes total sense, you know? I debated giving them Blue Force tracking, but then also at the same time, that would have kind of screwed with the, Actually, I might have given them Blue Force tracking, I don't remember. But they shouldn't, because otherwise, you know, that's...
7, this is 2. Do we
should have stuff
more
coordinated.
reinforcements besides what already arrived?
So
Or
those
is
groups
that
have been
so far?
liberated, quote-unquote, so I'm going to, we're going to unhide these. Cool. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot less chatter on 50 and whatnot.
By the way, they took a Soviet AA, and they did a good job. They're shooting yaks, and then we had a beer wolf fly over, and they started shooting our beer wolf, and then the beer wolf smacked them because of it.
So there was a friendly fire incident with the plane because the plane didn't PID properly, and the friendly plane, seeing an enemy Vic shoot at them, decided, okay. Probably didn't even know it was friendly because it was an enemy Vic shooting at them.
He is in the town now. Rest of our guys are going to be approaching.
That's funny.
All elements, this is Remnant Group 2. Once you enter the town, go ahead and set up at the northwest, north, or east sides. Those are the main sides we've had contention, and then we'll fill in the gaps from there.
Yeah, they're asking to delete it, but they'll have to undig the trenches. There's an option for them to do that, but when they're in the AO...
Well,
Alright, party people, I found some back.
Big C, Remnant 1.
Oh, because you fucking dug it in the fucking wall. Of course it's glitched out.
Pixie, Remnant 1.
send for Pixie.
We got enemies by the church at the wall. I'm some fluffy tails, enemies on the northeast south wall.
It's glitched out. Why? Because we did it on purpose. Oh, so you want me to fix your mistake?
Yeah,
I see.
East of the church.
Yeah, eyes on. I'm gonna delete the church.
Copy that.
Wait, no, there's a friendly.
All Remnant and incoming friendlies. The south gate has been cleared, so go ahead and start coming into the south gate. Dig in wherever you can. Start building trenches.
I don't mean to brag, but I'm usually really good about making sure like nothing bugs out in my missions because I just have the experience. But you know, that's why I like 50-50 when they ask me to do something for like a debug reason. I'm like, all right, why?
Inferno Group 5 will be shortly headed to the south gate.
It happens. So apparently they're gonna bomb the church while they have friendlies pushing the church.
One of the bomb harbor shots. Sorry about that.
I don't know if he dropped one or not. It looked like he was doing a bombing run.
We're holding out. We're all in the castle right now.
All remnant forces, this is Remnant.
Ooh!
On ammo here.
Take from the enemy, what we can get. All air assets, we have 3 times enemy aircraft over the town. Getting engaged.
Adolf entrance, Adolf RP2, Adolf SQ.
All elements, we have enemy air power in the AO command. When are we going to start pulling out of here?
Yeah, so I'm probably not gonna drop bombs because bombs cause that desync spike. See what?
Two enemy planes over.
Gonna take the server a second to recover from that. Go with that explosion. Okay, again, single bomb, but, you know, 80 or so players are over here right now. I don't know the exact number. Gonna be desyncy. So I'll just not drop any more bombs. But again, I don't know how these work with like 80 or 90 players because no one has done stuff like this before with large-scale PvE for Zeus. So this is the experimentation. Kyle Kuhn, thanks so much for the Tier 1 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a kick out of this scenario. I did see Tumble crash out. I remember last MCO, someone actually died and tried to request a TP. I'm like, that's not how it works, sir. I watched you die.
Command,
yeah.
This is Remnant 2.
So far, this is going pretty well. I'm learning a lot in these types of operations. The players seem to be having a good time. There's a few outliers, but that's because comms and the plan kind of fell apart.
Be advised, we're rolling into town right now with the Tiger. Wait 1.
Things seem to be working really well. And Demi, I think Demi went AFK or something.
Demi, or are we pulling back and rearming and then pushing?
I am trying to gather the rest of the groups. Based on how much ammunition we have, I'll make that decision.
Affirm, be advised, Remnant Group 2 is nearly black on ammo.
Solid copy.
Ground, this is high, message over.
Ground AA.
No, okay, you can't hear me. Because of my localized position.
Say again?
This is Group 8 to command. Are you with me?
Group 8.
Yeah, the remnant group that got rescued has a Tiger, so they're using the Tiger now. They're using it as infantry transport too.
Don't run.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell people when you're running low on ammo, not when you're completely out of ammo. That's a common mistake I see people doing. Not just this community for TSB, but everywhere. People don't think ahead, and it does bite them.
Group 8, send traffic.
This is Group 8. I am almost at your position in a resupply cut. I got most of Group 3, a guy from Group 9 and a couple from Alpha. I got them.
Solid copy. Go ahead and deposit them in the center of town.
Understood.
Alright, we're going to do one more wave. Just a few different squads around. So I don't know if that desync's because I just spawned in all those units, or the server still hasn't recovered from... That might have been because I just spawned in all those units at once. Let me check. Make sure there's not a memory leak on the server. No. So we still have 93 people on. That's good. I think it's because I just spawned in those 4 large squads at once.
Pixie to command.
I think it's because, I mean, how much is in one squad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 44 within 30 seconds of each other? Yeah, alright.
Are we going
that makes
to
sense.
the enemy airfield immediately, or...?
I think that desync was just because of the spawns.
Based on the ammunition, I'll make that decision. Right now, it seems like we will be going to the airfield, though.
Copy.
Looks like it's recovering for the most part then.
Go ahead and resupply.
This means I'll have to be a little careful when I throw units at them. I'll have to do it like 1 squad at a time because of how many units are together. But I'm glad I know that now.
The AO, though, for enemy aircraft?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll do it 1 at a time.
Oh,
Lusa, do you copy?
Yes?
Mr. Mass is looking for you.
If the race got dropped off at the center town inside.
Roger, I'll send him over.
This is reminding me of what was happening on the ML server.
Looks like it's cleared up.
Firing at the Russian.
Yeah. Well, you're shooting at bro. Oh.
Could I get all the squad leaders on the full regroup marker in the center of town?
Be advised, Arma Group 7 is going to be delayed on that because we're still getting enemies from the west-southwest trying to push the front gate and the hole in the wall.
I want to respawn. Fuck that.
Oh,
No.
respawn.
You.
Remnant 1 heading to regroup.
Sky.
Yeah. West, got it.
2 is inbound to full rear group.
West, boys. As soon as we can actually move without dying. I'm just helping it.
I think the server's dead, by the way, so before I can't get off the tank that I'm on, so I will not be able to get you guys for since whatever needs to be listened to.
Yeah, we're having a fucking moment here. Just sit tight.
Yep, just bear with it.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's so sad the server died of Ligma.
Shut the fuck up.
I think you just got murdered by Liru.
Ground interrogated. Do we have any kind of refuel Vex in range?
Yeah, I just had to delete some of the... Oh!
I learned about standing up here. I'll learn it eventually. I'm gonna go see what this does.
Focal Wolf to ground troops. You seem to have a T-34 in your eastern side. Is anybody crewing that?
I'll be a man.
No, that's problem has been solved.
I have returned.
Huh.
Oh. Hello, I am back.
I just heard someone self-esteem snapshot.
Focal Wolf to ground troops. You read?
Remnant 7.
Hands are copies, but is not in any contact with infantry on the ground. We'll pull clicks out from the objective. Over.
I think we're, Remnant 7 is coming back inside, so I think we're good for now. I think the Russians stopped.
So, I will say overall,
Affirm. It seems to be a
I think
T-34
frame-wise
so watch
and
out.
server performance-wise, we could handle 100 to 120 players. But network-wise, I think 100 is the top cap. So I don't think I'm going to take these past 100. So hosting it How far is his body, like?
People coming in on vehicles. How's your ammo still? 7 and someone else.
Goes all the way down.
7-1.
Jesus.
My squad came in on vehicles who were good. A lot of my squad is either fully out and grabbed Russian equipment, or they kind of scavenged.
Yes, please do not go with the war crimes, Joe.
Command, incoming, northwest. We have an IS-2 on the road. I repeat, we have an IS-2 on the road, northwest.
Yep, solid copy. Tiger, can you go head to northwest and take care of the IS-2?
Roger that. This is Remnant Group 4 Tiger on the way to 1v1 that IS-2.
Good luck. Yeah, I'm also a little worried about the 40K, because I know a few people were making... Devour, you're actually in here. You wanted to do a lot of heavy particle effects on your things you were building for me, but I don't think the server's going to be able to handle it.
Everyone. You dumb bastard. You just killed all of command.
This is Alpha taking command until shit goes back up.
Didn't run a fuel, Vic. You're kind of screwed.
Be advised, IS-2 is still moving on the road.
Sorry to say.
It's not dead yet. It's heading out to the field to the west-southwest from the road.
Command, Remnant 3 is all together and holding on the northwest side. Let us know when you want to head out.
Tank is still up, tank is still up.
Hell, let's check. Where is command?
From that 3 be advised.
One of them was unconscious.
Tank in command structure just held.
Yeah, so Lazy's the captain. Yeah, he got knocked out because of the tank.
Lazy, are you going to command?
Fuck you. Do what? Love you too, bud. General medical training to everyone.
Oh my. That fucking body, though, haunts me.
Okay, this guy. Well, not here.
Fire, just get back
We need medical support on the northwest side of town.
Remnant group is trying to reach command. Send last.
Medical support needed urgently northwest side of town. We just took mass cas.
Scatter a bit so we don't have a mass cast next explosion happens.
Out of the tank.
I'm a medic. Yes, we do.
Alright, all remnant squads, try and find some sort of transport, just send one guy out. I want to make sure we have enough vehicles to actually transport people before we start moving. Fuck.
There goes the Tiger.
What's your ETA?
Our Tiger's down.
Alright, I'm gonna add that to the interface and delete it, because...
Panzer, what's your ETA?
That's just...
Five mics, over.
Horrifying.
Roger, IS-2 is still up. We've lost the Tiger.
Yeah, be advised, IS-2 is still up. One of my guys is attempting to get up to it to, like, do some damage to it, but, yeah, Tiger is down, Maskaz up here. One of my squad is definitely dead from what I understand, so Remnant 7 is one man down currently.
Remnant 2 is acquired transport from my entire squad.
Air is making it fuck off and go to defend only.
Make sure you put it someplace safe.
But at this point, they just have to regroup and counterattack. So I'm not going to throw anything else at them, because I think it's also part of the sector that's causing the desync, because it's a town. So we just have to wait on them. But yeah, no, learned a lot. Little bit of desyncy parts, but I think most people have had fun. But I'll know when the exit pull.
Location on that 234, over.
It's an IS-2, it's on the northwest of town.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a get in, grab the guys and leave, but they really want to just chill. I think we're going to give them the message here. Just to leave. I'll keep them on the outskirts, though. Because again, I'm not going to push into there, but I want the This was a simple, you pick up the remnant groups and then you go.
Be advised, IS-2 is on the northwest side of the road. Like,
I'll give him that one.
It is sitting in some bushes right now. There's no.
I think Haddad took some damage from that bomb too, so. Yeah, so those bombs are causing desync even when the friendlies drop them.
His body's over there.
Spot marked IS-2 on map. Oh, actually, air has gotten it. Tank. Oh wait, never mind.
Negative. It's the SU-85.
Negative. There is an IS-2 down there that is like actively there.
There are 2 Vics in the area. One is
it's the
SU-85
bombs.
and the other's IS-2.
But because we have like 90 players over here, that's why the server's not able to handle it. No desync spikes.
It might actually be dead now because I think desync might have got it, but we'd still have to get someone to confirm.
Desync just fucking.
Alright.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So getting everyone together like this is the toughie. So it would be better for me to do multiple AOs in an MCO rather than one large one.
Alright, this is
That's
command to all
understandable.
remnant groups. Go ahead and have you guys...
Thankfully the Clone Wars op I've been
meeting
building
on
is
the
actually
southern
built like
gate.
that, so... I think there's one objective I wanted them to do a group assault on, but now we don't have to worry about that. What are you doing, sir? Yes, the bomb causes like a minute of desync, but then it fixes everything. It might also be just the sheer amount of smoke effects that are being made.
Fucking hostile IS-2 to your northwest by the other burning Vic.
Yeah, so it's falling back because of air.
This is Remnant Group 4 Tiger. Can you let Ground Command know that I'm on the way back in with another Tiger? I'll be about 10-ish minutes.
Firm.
Command, Remnant Group 2 is mounted up and we're moving to Southgate.
Solid copy. Alpha's in our half track doing moving on. Be advised, I did hear remnant groups 4 over long range. Solid copy on the Tiger reinserts.
Now it's just up to them to regroup and push into the final objective, so we might be here a hot second.
Ground, this is Remnant Group 3, back.
Delete some of the bodies back here. Once they leave this area too, I can delete the trenches that they've been building on the entire perimeter.
Copy that.
RG6 is mounted up, just moving south.
Jesus, Sky.
I'm heading to the regroup point with the remainder of my squad.
Remnant 1 is currently missing a big.
Pull that thing out.
Are we going this way?
Truck in the Southgate.
I'm gonna have to write that in all future MCO documents that they're all being given.
You were dead, like, in the ground, Jason. Prison was just invisible.
That's why I have a lot of cable ties down so it can restart that bug, but it only appears to happen when there's a lot of desync going on. That's when the head bug issue becomes a major thing. Oh, Covert came
This
back
is
on the
Pixie
server.
Break.
Okay.
There's another T-34 coming up from the
Yeah?
northwest.
You're gonna have to speak up.
Yeah, good DP.
Okay. That's covert, and that's mass. How do you screw up driving over...
There's Bravo, we're all mounted.
Rem Group 9 mounted.
I'm so happy I gave him 2 extra trucks out here. How did they... There wasn't any desync going on when they were driving that one, though. So they literally just failed to drive it.
Panzer, are you still alive?
It's hilarious.
Roger, please meet out by the southern gate.
Affirmative, we'll do so after eliminate target. Over.
Yeah, Remnant Group 7 is still looking for space with vehicles, and also I think Rook is helping with wounded a little bit.
This is Remnant 4. We have 6 available seats in the back of that vehicle, which is just north of the main gates to the north.
So I'm trying to clean up some of the not desync, just some of the assets that are down.
Still one fully empty truck by the AA position.
Okay, for Remnant Group 7, we'll load that.
Alpha, go ahead and get to the front of the convoy.
Alpha's getting in front.
Bravo, form up behind Alpha, please.
Bravo forming up behind Alpha.
Yeah, hitting the wall too hard would have caused it to blow.
Remnant is completely mounted up.
Also, if someone sees Volker, tell them to go back into the compound and get the truck that's damaged by the gate. Thank you.
Alpha, be advised, I did mark our route on map on a black line.
They can do the medical in the VIX, but...
Black line marked on map is where we're going. Got it.
It's fine. They'll figure it out eventually, or they won't.
Pixie to ground.
I got another convoy of vehicles coming in as well.
On the route you have, and I'm gonna scout it out for you.
Alright. Final part. After a little bit of bashing our heads against the wall. Arma 4, Rise of the Buggening. Yeah, damn right.
Need ammo and stuff, right?
Ammo, medical, everything.
Roger, when you come back, can you please bring ×1 medical truck and ×1 vehicle ammo truck?
I don't think they... Okay, we got the medical, and they got... Okay, yeah, so they still have both of those, but they don't have any rearm trucks because they drove them up and then ditched them. So far, so good.
On their Remnant 1, if you don't mind.
I'll definitely attack their convoy, though. I'm just...
Also, yes, fuel truck as well.
Yeah, so, all the responsible.
Getting all this cleaned
Is there
up.
any groups that do not have a vehicle? This is the final call before I tell the convoy to move out. Any groups do not have a vehicle.
Yeah, so see how I'm clearing out all these trenches and now the frames are coming back? I might get us back up to like 50 at this rate. Oh, that's generous. Probably 40.
This is command to all Remnant groups. We are going to go ahead and follow the route as marked. Alpha, you have lead. Everyone else follow behind them.
Good copy. Alpha will take lead. Alpha is taking Mark 1 through 12 first.
Probably at... Ooh, wrong button. 30 or 40. Wrong thing there. Yep, bouncing up to 50, so mid-40s right now.
Remnant group 1, just follow up behind us when you guys get back. I'm sure you'll be able to catch up before we get there.
Alpha taking lead first.
Trenches, man, they have high polygon counts. They're like rocks. So it's because there's a big chunk of trenches right there, too.
I believe they're still needing them at the town, northwest. Alright.
Yeah, you saw that line disappear on the Vic because I got the TP in. Alright. Final part of the AO, and see, putting that extra truck.
I don't know why they would stumble us, but okay.
It's a good call there. Yeah, so a little bit on Arma 4. Arma 4 is not going to be confirmed for a little while. Why did the plane die? Is that slushies, or is that, I think, who knows? That other plane might have started respawning spontaneously, too, which would be funny. Arma 4 we're not going to see till Arma Reforger comes out and is worked on for at least a year before we see any announcements about the
fucking armored by someone tapping our car.
other stuff.
We're back.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't Arma. They just got booped. Happens. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done in that department. Because originally it was going to be sooner, but a lot of the DayZ devs that had experience with the engine left because of two different issues. The first one I forget, but the second one was the 10-cent issue, buying a minority stake in Bohemia. So it's just going to be a while. But if anything, I think that's nice because this game still has a lot for its modding department.
Contact due to the light skin nature of our vehicles. So if there is contact on the road, Alpha, dismount. Everyone dismount and clear it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so we're probably back up to like 50, 60. Never mind. We went down, probably because of the angle.
Back up to 50 before we all desync.
Alright, we're going to let them drive for a little bit. They're going to dismount on contact, so I'm going to let them drive a bit closer, but I think around here I'll go ahead and set up some AOs here. I think, yeah, they are going to drive through there. Send them to combat will make them auto-seek cover. Alright, cool. Just a matter of setting up these ambushes, getting the rest, getting rid of the remaining things in here. Now we're in the final part. Yeah, so we have a few dead bodies that aren't deleting themselves from dead players. I think there's just been
Pixie to ground.
just the players that are still dead, but I haven't deleted their bodies that are accounting for everything. What were you, in AA position? Yeah, I'll go ahead and delete you. Anything that's going to be too far out of the AO here to be utilized, I think I'll just, you know, clear out. Just my fan. Let's send a scout plane. Alright, now we wait. So air is flying close by. I don't really have any AA Vics to deal with them, but I could bring one in from within Soviet territory to be a nuisance. So we'll put that in the back line for cover. What's the difference between, what, 3 and 3.1 for what? Arma 3.1? Oh, the memes. Yeah, so we'll probably do like 1 or 2 ambushes on the convoy and then run things accordingly. I think the plane should auto go to combat, just now getting all these assets to come up to where forces are driving in, because now you're going to see these guys drive in, but they're being given older orders. Oh, it's just, again, that miscoordination because air is not... Everyone's kind of falling apart here, so... This is where I think the op will get a bit boring for some people. But I think in the future I'll have to cave and do blue force tracking. At the squad level, not the individual level. People are road raging. Oh dear. Yeah, I do agree with that too, Larry. It fell apart after 1 hour. We're at the 2.5 hour mark. This will probably go for another hour.
Gran Turismo 3.
Ooh, they dropped a bomb and took out this position. Nice. Yeah, so we have some other guns trying to line up. When they get closer to the base, I'll show it off to you guys because I haven't rendered it in yet. But it's got some flak 38s, which are very messy. Well, exactly what's that, but the problem, like, I haven't meant for that to be a problem, that's been a feature, because the LRs only go up to 3 clicks, so that's why I told him in the beginning and said in the document, one of AIR's primary roles is going to be to fly around and relay orders to people, because the LRs can pick up what the planes say from a much greater range, it's just, they only have a 3-kilometer transmit range. Oh, this tank drove away because of the contact. Wow.
There's Bravo T-34 on the road on the north.
Oh dear. They're dismounting right in the middle of my ambush.
Hey, from I want to get you, remnant group.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Dreams is screaming right there from the AT grenade. That was worth it. Slushy got shot out. Oh, and I think Hadav also just got hit. Isn't limited its ESP? Yeah. It happens. So this is the edge of territory that Recon was in before.
Also, you guys should probably bring your trucks because you still have
It'll probably be a while before we see more World War II style MCO events. Because I think people are going to see the limited communications of this one and realize that, you know, playing at a grand scale is a little on the difficult side. I'm going to do one more squad to cut in to attack the rear element. But as you can see, it like there was a half-second delay with me spawning that in. So I'm going to be very, very frugal about what I spawn in here. Yeah, so I don't think these guys have gotten the message yet. And the vehicle radios are the same as the plane radios, so they have a longer range.
After the town is cleared, remnant group 1 through 5.
Terrio W2 is live. Nice. I'll be able to look into that with
where that building
upcoming Sisters of Battle MCO.
with the question mark. The rest of the remnant groups go ahead and head direct east towards Mark 12 and make sure there's no...
So Slushy died. Get some of these pilots to run back. Oh, this group start running from afar.
If you are remnant group 6 and after.
Another idea I debated was having air do reinserts with a transport plane, but the transport plane that IFA had got deleted because it was apparently a ripped asset from another developer, that fiasco from a few months ago. There's a lot of German content that doesn't exist anymore because of that. So. Oh, Panther might turn and see those guys.
What do you mean there's no other objectives? Everything else is done?
Yeah, but in the beginning.
Hey, serious, do we have a ammo vehicle or something here? I have no idea where the ammo vehicles are. No, they're probably
Yes, they took them.
Air, when you get back in the air, I'd highly recommend you tell ground that they have all these people back here.
No, I mean, we drove back here. We came into the vehicle.
Oh,
Yeah, Liru, who the fuck stole my AVIC?
I don't know.
Do we have a resupply of some sort here?
For infantry?
Yeah.
No, you already used your 2, brought them in the AO and they got blown up because you drove them into enemies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There's the vehicle resupply one, but yeah. Don't know why you did that other thing.
Resupply.
Huh?
Which one is the vehicle resupply?
Vehicle or the fuel Vix?
Okay, so they work as a double.
Yeah.
Are we gonna grab it and
cool.
drive back to the objective to refuel our shit?
We just sent one of those to the objective. So it's
Because the 2 ammo cars that we saw, one get left behind in this town and one get left behind in that AO, they... Yeah, I deleted them because they got left behind, you know? It's like, why would you? Don't know why you did that. I don't know, I just work here. Ross, thanks for the 26-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not friendly. Oh, what did you say?
Sir, this is a Wendy. Good meme. I don't think they lost any of the transport trucks. They have one back here, but yeah, they just got to remount and continue pushing.
Yeah, remnant group 7 for a truck to bring us back up.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have a 34 drive down the road. Oh no, we can have a stolen German half track. Okay, they're going down that other route. We'll see where they decide to like dismount, but I gotta kind of herd them all to stay together. Oh dear. I hope that's a smoke. Well, they're killing most of that squad there, but...
Remnant Group 6 is engaging an AA truck on the road to Mark 12.
Remnant Group 5's been down in the field heading towards Satan.
Yeah, so Sirius is just the reinsert driver for coordination, and...
Group 5, can you mark your...
I think in the future, though, with ops like these, I gotta make, like, some sort of system to keep certain elements to be able to communicate with each other, because otherwise it all just falls apart, you know? So, more for me to know, you know? Are they just gonna leave that truck? Well, hopefully they found, yeah, they're leaving 2 trucks. Hopefully they found scout cars and stuff to help them keep going. But yeah, up here I'm going to, you know, start, since they're getting to the edge of territory. Spawn a squad every, like, minute or two. Otherwise, how are you all doing today? It's been a 3-hour stream so far on about a, yeah, about 2.5 hour op. Comms are a little gargled. This field gun I'm gonna delete because they're gonna bypass it by going just through the center of territory. Need dinner in me though? That's fair.
We have one of your boys with us.
They got guys pushing up on foot, I think because they hear that half-track. I think the half-track's freaking out because they just saw the air asset. And infantry also freaked out because they saw the air asset. Yeah, go and eat dinner, Az, you goober. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at, did what's that DM me, or... Yeah, okay, it's through DMs. Yeah, alright. Guys, so, rule of thumb, if Barbarian isn't here, then don't do the horny jail thing. That involves Barbarian, you know? Like, that's for Friday night fights.
They say, again, that...
I shouldn't have to micro every little thing for you guys.
is destroyed.
You know? But, you know, some people. I'm already doing enough micro in this chat. Well, yeah, Don, common sense is seldom common, Don. You've been with me for long enough to know that.
How clear are we to go up to Mark 12? Group 6 through...
the gunner's not firing, which means they're still on hold fire.
Already. Mark 12 Bravo system.
I just killed one of my own guys. Why is the driver...
6 has arrived at Mark 12.
Ay.
Copy. 3 is here with 6 at Mark 12.
Go ahead and key that. I think everyone's going to be able to get to the same place for the finale. Now that air's flying close by, let me show you the final base here. It's nothing too cray-cray. It's just, you know, some fortifications.
Pixie to command?
The Flak 38s, though, are the really nasty assets for air.
Are you good with air starting to strike at the airfield?
But I'm going to send 1 or 2 more squads at them in here. And slowly let them push in.
Fortifications around the forest. I do see, however, some things on the airstrip itself.
We'll keep them off of combat because then they slow down.
This is Tiger Tank. I'm approximately 1.5 clicks out from the town.
Alright, half-track's disabled.
He was in radio range, which means...
I pinged him for you.
Pixie to command. From Alpha cover direction, there is a line of trenches on the airfield.
I already pinged one.
Yeah.
Dog broke, Jason.
They were doing that head glitch.
Man, this is RG3. We're with 6 at Mark 12. Is it just you two down there at Mark 12 right now?
A firm at this time. We're digging in. We're getting counterattack from the south, east, I believe.
Oh, there goes Sky, shot down. Like I said, the Flak 38s don't fuck around. There goes Slushy. Well, that happened. The Flak 38s do not fuck around.
Copy.
I've been waiting all up to see Air try that. The no-fly zone.
You have to watch yourself. You're taking anti-tank fire from that wood line.
It's the you're not allowed here, AO. Courtesy of me, LCPL
Liru.
Liru.
Want to keep pushing through the forest, just clear.
Yeah, so it respawns his, and then it respawns his. It's been alternating between the two of them. Yeah, so now it respawns fully. It's weird. If they try again, they're just gonna get shot down again, you know? But now I'm gonna add more AA here. Because we can claim they wanted it reinforced, you know? Also, I wish I could have used Katyushas, but it would have been too desyncy. Let's see. Cars. Get more of these set up, you know? It's a forward-facing gun. Can we claim that vehicle fell back? Because I'm trying to micro my my frames now. Yeah, we can. So this group's driving into willy-nilly land. I'm going to have a squad spawn. I'll do just a simple gun team.
Is anyone on this net, did anyone pop smoke to the northwest of Mark 12? We have smoke.
Oh, you.
Puska.
I went through the truck. What?
We're inside of it!
Call one of your bastards, we can do it.
Yes!
Ow! I'll need medical.
up.
I love these guys so much.
Mark 12.
They're my goobers, and I absolutely love them. It's a love-hate relationship, but it's fun.
Remnant Group 5 reporting encountered right contact with RG5. Stopped, cleared, and waited.
Have these guys stay defensive, you know? There's no defend marker, so I just use Seek and Destroy. Because he's coming right for that base.
Copy that. We're still taking contacts to our southeast.
So how's frames now? We're probably at the 30 mark. Yeah, roughly there.
Also,
It's because the server also degrades over time.
Into the forest and clear out those contacts, please.
Oh, they're flying super high, that's why. But yeah, after this squad, we'll let them give a breather, get up to probably like right here, and then I'll spawn more squads against them, and we'll just work things from there. He's going for a high dive. Oh, that's adorable. We do have bunkers for mortars, too. Knock the tower out. Here come the flaks. Yeah, those are gonna go too far. They're doing some good work here with these high altitude bombs, don't get me wrong. But I'm making sure my flak cover is making it really hard to get accurate shots here. You hear those whistles though? It's nice. It's very nice. I'm gonna keep these flaks at full ammo here. Because this is a captured German base that they're utilizing. And the guns around are like artillery positions, because I don't know which direction they're coming from. They're doing a good job. And while that's going on, the infantry are slowly fighting through these groups.
We're gonna start pushing up now.
And they're almost completely rallied with everything here, which is great.
This is Remnant Group 4. We're gonna push up.
They're ahead. Once we get there, push parallel for us to our north.
Hey, firm, can do. Be advised that if we put parallel to you, we will cross through a town. Keep that in mind.
Roger, I will send the Panther to support you guys.
Paper.
Yeah, he's in the more maneuverable aircraft. But if I can get him to stall while he's under flak fire, because I have the defender's advantage, then I can get him. Just all about keeping him tangled up right there.
He's fine. There's a fucking bunker. Look, someone just passed.
Something's wrong here. I can't can't put my finger on it.
Oh, he's red.
Huh. Neat. Yeah, no, I think these guys are just coming in. What are they doing? I think they're checking these transport. Oh, God, not again.
Oh, God. Okay. The medic's up to the truck.
Oh my God, these goofers.
Well done.
So what you learned?
Alright, I'm going to actually put one or two more squads right here just to stall. We're making them AT teams to stop for any armor, because that's the only place they actually get those things in.
This is some good World War II content for my 9 months.
Thanks, Ren. Hope you keep enjoying everything, and I hope you are enjoying this operation in particular. Uh-oh. My Air Cobra flight, I think, tracking down Slushy there. I think Kadav left and hasn't come back yet, so I think he either lagged out or got bored. So that's also why comms have been a bit difficult, is because the one of the 3 pilots, which are the linchpin of this operation.
Command, RG3 is going to proceed
a little stalled.
to assist Alpha as well.
Whew.
You got AT on both sides of you.
Alright, so yeah, up here is where I'm going to put the things up for here. Yeah, if they came on this road, I'd have the flak gun on them. But because they're going down here, I'm going to delete these 2 positions. I think one of them was a flak, but nah. Try to optimize the server the best you can for, like, you know, the final part of the AO. And this is where, you know, they've almost got everyone online here. So, as I predicted for the final push, they've got everything getting set here. So hopefully you're not going to see big mass cases, because at that point I think it's they're not going to be able to get back into the AO in time.
Alpha dismount.
Seeing a little bit of desync here. I don't think that might have been just trail off from spawning in that squad. Also do have that air battle up there. Let me get rid of bodies.
Well, we have the medical and resupply vehicle with us.
Let me also check back here for any trenches that might have gotten dug. I don't see any. I just heard the whistle of a bomb drop. That would suck if they got bombed as soon as they came into this AO. I'd feel so bad.
Copy. Remnant 3 would like to hold its position at this time. Wait for the rest of it.
Yeah, Remnant 3, go ahead and hold that position.
Not at this time, negative.
Alright, so we're keeping air busy. They just shot one down, okay. I can get the rest of these deleted as well. I have been hydrating, but the reminders do help. Alright, let's do actually a standard infantry squad here.
Copy. Remnant will wait for Alpha.
And I'll go ahead and delete the guys that died. We got a good chunk here, but... still have a good bit of defensive. Paladin and Sank are coming in on foot. God, could you imagine if I did custom kits, though? Because custom kits, they have to load everything, and that also can add to the desync. I'm really happy I didn't choose that, because that would have caused the desync spikes to be that much harsher, you know? Let's also get a tank or two in. Oh, that's a AA Vic that was out and about. Let's have that thing come up as well. Thanks, Earth. And yep, Force, I'm just sitting back in my chair enjoying the last bit here. But I think the real important thing about this mission was all the data I got to see what causes the desync spikes, where the server's benchmark, what my server handles well, what I gotta see if I can do at this point, which I don't think there's anything I can do for, like, you know, those little desync spikes, but everything's well handled. Oh god, I'm glad I'm not desync with lambs. That would be super duper desyncy. Oh, the tank just found the 34. This driver just got, excuse me, the commander got shot to shit, but they're dealing with it. We got this remaining force coming up over here. Let me get these trenches deleted. That rear Vic deleted. Nice. Put this back up to 50. Yeah, so they've actually completely avoided this AT gun, which is great because that would have schwacked them.
Panzer copies, just took out a T-34, looking for AA now, over.
Go ahead and delete this truck. They have the other one marked, which I don't know if they'll ever go back for that one, but mission-wise, we're on the 3-hour mark. Both 1, 1, 2. Oh, we officially start 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good. So I also had nailed the timing on this one too.
Tiger just Remnant Group 7, Remnant Group 7 has eyes on the Tiger. I think they're treating wounded from the look of it. They might have taken a hit.
Solid copy, 7.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys want to move Remnant Group 4?
Sorry, it's hard to hear on radio right now. Say again. Yeah, we are. We're moving now to the crossroads.
This is another AA position they took out.
Roger, Alpha, Remnant Group 3, and Remnant Group 7. Go ahead and start pushing east through that forest.
That looked to be a mispayment.
We're pushing the Alpha cover now.
Copy. Remnant is pushing northeast. We have Remnant 2 covering our advance.
Now the final attack begins.
Remnant 3, are we going to push up to your position?
Yeah, go ahead and get up here, Remnant 3, 2.
Yeah, be careful about pulling around over here because I do have some AT guns lined up, but this is looking good.
Remnant 1. This is ground, send traffic 1.
Remnant 1 just arrived at Remnant 3 and Remnant 9 position. We're going to push to the airfield.
Yeah, so we're getting, okay, so that was a respawning Vic too. You know, I think also the respawning Vic script is causing some desync because it's executing a few scripts to re-add its custom inventory. I need to look into that too because I think that's also causing some of the desync. Based off of that, I'd be willing to put money that that's also an issue. It'll clean back up in a second. Platts, I can't drop bombs right now. They cause too much desync. God damn it.
This is Alpha. We're on. Hold on.
It's partial desync. It's nothing too bad.
Just a heads up, all elements are getting some more desync spiked right now.
This is Alpha helping Remnant 6 with EMAS stats. And a few guys out.
I think it's the respawning.
Alright, using the C.
just them re-executing those scripts. So
Having a great time
interesting.
here, and we'll always have a great time here.
Interesting. Jack Jesse, thanks to a 21-month resub. I'm just writing all, like, I've got a big page of notes right here on a sticky note that I'm just, everything that I realize is causing issues, I just, update to, remind myself for later. But glad you keep enjoying yourself here as we, teed this all out. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, so any script causes desync. Good to know. Good to know. Now, let's see, spawning 3 squads in rapid succession, if that knocks them into a desync spike. Because it might have just, I gotta rewatch the footage on the timestamps I marked where there were desync spikes. It might have just been respawning vehicles.
Solid copy, Bravo.
That is
on the airfield.
completely a possibility. But how are you doing, Platts? What's that? Let them suggest. I'm just gonna choose to ignore it. People are always gonna suggest. You're not gonna be able to stop them, because if we just start, kicking and banning people out willy-nilly, then it just makes us look bad.
Panzer 3, fire again.
See, now this. Why is it desyncing now? I want to write down this timestamp too. It could also be the server's just completely degrading after the into the 3rd hour.
More desync.
Ah. Right. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try bodies, and if that doesn't pick it back up, then I think it's just server fatigue at this point. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Adriano. Now that we're at that point, just the server's starting to denature. Let me tab out and check its statistics. 33, 35% on each. If those are higher, then yeah, that would reflect on it.
Moving.
Yeah, they're creeping up. I think it's just the server simply denaturing, which means the ops are going to have to be 2 to 3 hours.
Just hold. Don't move.
I'm not going to be able to tell until I look at the RPT, but it's either just server fatigue or someone's connection acting up at this point.
Like, I don't know if it's safe to use that. Hang on, I need to go find Anton. Still there.
What on earth?
Back up. Alright, all forces continue pushing through the forest and start securing the airfield.
Remnant 3 copies.
Alpha copies. Remnant 2 copies.
It's ML, I'm not surprised. I've used for these guys for years. I know the silliness they do.
Air to all stations, where are y'all?
Air, this is...
Yeah.
Okay, one favor. I'm gonna take the inserts with those to the front line.
Okay.
Firm, are you on the
I'm not gonna
western side?
Can you tell the rest of the guys to just pick up any truck?
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool.
Hey, firm.
RG3 is approaching from the west. We're about to cross the road.
Tank turret. They get destroyed? Something shoot. I don't know. Who knows at this point? Let's let this play out. I'm not going to spawn in anything else because I think it's just that. Oh, look, take two. Did you just get headshotted? No. He just, okay. Sure. Sure. There goes air. Trying to hit the 38s. Honestly, the tanks are the best asset to snipe those 38s. But I think at this point, with all the comm issues, like, everything just kind of denatured. We're just letting them push in and have the final huzzah here, you know? Oh, God. Both 38s say hello.
Oh, my God.
It looks like the armor's trying to shoot down one of them. Yeah, we have a squad out here with anti-tank rifles that are, Oh my God, they've taken the pack gun.
7-3 is also on our corresponding mark.
I think they're using the wrong type of ammo.
Roger, group 4, try and get your Tigers.
I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of guys pinned. Panzer, you do the same.
Yeah, I'll delete it because it doesn't have a destroy texture.
7-1's currently assaulting along the road from the northeast. Northwest.
They gotta get the rest of their manpower in here.
Your groups don't push across.
Alright, they cleared out that one.
Most of the AA has been taken out.
Copy that.
Just making sure we're still planes down on the ground.
Remnant 1 here is an AA or a
I think they're using HE shells, but alright, tank got hit too by as soon as this tank. Still firing over there.
Eyes on the airfield.
Oh, that's a single AA gun firing.
Be advised to Armor. You have an entrenched T-34 north of the runway.
Also pushing on trenches now.
Be advised, Remnant Group 7 is moving up to the trench line from the south. Just watch your fire, Group 4, because we're in a trench up in the slope to the south right now. We're over there, loaded.
Remnant Group 6 is at the western trenches.
Here goes Pickles.
Remnant Group 5 is currently next to it is 3.
Group 4, do you guys have a clear shot across the airfield?
They got the Panther up here, but the T-34 is taking shots at it. You died.
Group 3, could you start circling north of the airfield, sticking to the forest, not getting at me?
I heard the whistle of a bomb.
Repeat, was that a group 3? Group 3 and 5, yes.
Copy, we'll move.
Be advised, Group 5 has moved up a bit onto the airfield, but hard to come.
They're trying to flag. Oh, they got the gun. Nice.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, so I think some of the people that died in the last wave, knowing they're not going to make it back, are going to respawn.
Are you currently on your marker R3 by Tojo?
We are slightly to the northeast of that.
Then just keep pushing forward.
Hey, be advised, Group 4, there's an artillery gun facing towards your direction, facing towards us. And, it should be to your north. I'd advise trying to engage it with
All right.
It's either AT or...
No problem, Lexico. DM me on Discord later, unless you're going to stay in TeamSpeak, so I can shoot you the exit poll.
RG Group 4 is moving onto the airfield now.
I think overall went really well. There's definitely a few things I learned from this that now I know to make things better in the future. But
yep, all forces pushing across the airfield.
I'm excited for future ones because this one was a real stress test.
Get there, set up defensive positions.
And funny enough, while we were stress testing the in the first half of the op, it was really good, and then things kind of fell through a few different things, from the server being desyncy to the players losing communications. But you know, now I know.
Remnant 1 is currently up the northern AA. We disabled it.
I'm going to Group 5 with attempt to secure the area around that plane on the run.
That's all of his AT. Tanked it like a chip. He's got him. He's got a marked. He's got a sniper rifle. Oh my god! Oh, I just ran into that guy.
RG3 is updated current pass.
Command, this is 8. I'm an idiot. I said 3, I meant 5.
Could you pass on the instructions to 5 then?
I will when I find them. Be advised, Remedy Group 5 has secured the main bunker on the airfield, and we now have access to Maxim guns.
Yeah, be advised. Remnant Group 7 is setting up a sort of rough med station.
Oh! This tank grounded me.
I'll sound of next fire.
Alright, I think everything else is set at this point.
Alpha, Bravo, can I get you guys to mark your positions on that?
That's it. It's GG.
Close.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
Send traffic.
Airfield secure. We are index at this time. Over.
And
solid copy.
Index.
Nice. All right.
Oh, no, I didn't do it, John.
And it is done.
That was something.
And we are
freed.
Over. Fuck.
All right,
That
so
was a good time.
overall, guys,
Right.
I'm going to get you the exit poll in
Right.
a second. As I do that, I just want to say thank you for being patient in that operation. I know there were quite a few times where there was some desync that caught up, but I have figured out what causes it, and now going forward, I know to avoid it. So basically, just mass bombing buildings, even if it's only a handful, it just causes a spike. And the respawning vehicles, for whatever reason, was also causing the desync spikes at times. And then there was one which I know was just a random connection thing. And then the last one we had was either me spawning 3 groups of units in quick succession because the server after 3 hours kind of denatures. The general rule of thumb is for ops like these, you don't want to go over 3 or 4 hours. So I think I'll gear these ops to be like 3.5 hours max, just because the server, like I wouldn't even touch it and it would just kind of flickle. But hope you had fun nonetheless. I know this was also a pretty tough concept, but with the concepts we're going for the next two, there shouldn't be any communications issues or whatnot, because I know that did slow things down for a bit. Also, we do for the 2 MCOs after that, along with a few other questions that will be in the exit poll. You'll be able to determine the next MCOs you play, and if there will be any feature changes to MCO, such as third and first person, and maybe even PvP elements. But I will only throw those in polls if the feedback survey has it at a high percentage, or even in the, I want to say 40% threshold, but we'll get there when we get there. And you can also bash me in the feedback. But again, apologies for the desync, but when we do large-scale operations like these, no one really does them, so I'm kind of pioneering new territory, because Zeusing compared to large-scale PvP are 2 entirely different beasts. Otherwise, ground, go ahead. I will give you guys the poll in a second.
Alrighty, guys, I'm quite pleased with everything you did. From my end, communication was a nightmare, especially with the short range we had with the radio. Also, due to how long the reinserts took, because we had one driver and a large map, I do apologize for that, especially those of you at the first group zone. That was my bad. But I'm pretty happy with you guys. You were all pretty self-sufficient. It's a lot of people to manage once I got up to the full remnant groups. Thanks for bearing with it.
Send in Goat Team 6.
And thanks for holding out so long. That's all I got really from command.
Willow Tree, thanks for the 5 gift subs. 1 went to Jolt too, nice. And Modern Mage Stream, thanks for the raid as well. Hope you all keep enjoying everything. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario.
Followed the command after the first area. We kind of got bogged down at the first
how many people stayed too?
site.
78.
After
right.
that, we pulled south, and then we just start marking on the map on areas where we're going to go. So mark 1 through 13. After that, pretty much everybody just use those marks to coordinate from there. Other than that, yeah, Bravo can go.
Bravo squad lead. Is the Bravo squad lead here?
Oh yes, sorry. Bravo Spence.
All right, I'm going to wrap the stream up here because I have to, I need to sit down and now get the exit poll to a bunch of people here, and I don't want to take your guys' time away. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. I will see you tomorrow for a Fallout op and a Minecraft op. Otherwise, cheers, have a good one, and go operate operationally.